Cool, are we set up? Are we ready?
Yeah,
it was quite fun playing a character that does other stuff apart from punching.
You tell us when you want to start.
Cool.
I mean, you wouldn't have had fun playing
when
him
you want to
when
start.
he was a broken,
Now.
when he was a broken character.
Tell them that you want to start now.
He was a really funny broken character. Cool. Welcome to Beldark, everybody.
Jen, why are you so far, why are you so low?
Yeah, Jen.
Because I'm comfortable and my cushions are hurting
Yeah, but what about
my bum.
Just move your camera down.
But I can't reach.
I don't know how much she cares.
Jen's
You have
arms are
legs.
this long.
Come on, if old John can fucking fling himself out his wheelchair halfway across A&E, you can lean forward and put your fucking camera down.
That's a reference no one's going to get.
No one's going to get that. Even us next time. How's that? That's
too low.
I don't like that. We're getting
I've
old.
lost your forehead.
It's because during the I played D&D basically in my pants, and I felt like it was more appropriate to be here up.
Because you wear your pants
up
up here.
I wear my pants on my chest.
Where's them as a
Simon
turtleneck?
Cowell, calm down. Where's them?
Wasn't.
Where's them Ben?
Was
I don't know if that's a good intro or not, but
I
anyway.
didn't know if it was an intro. Does it count? Just keep going.
We'll
session we on?
start from here, look.
We'll start from here.
No.
Gotta start with Jen's movement.
You don't pay me to cut out when you want me to start. You don't get to say anything about that.
I feel like that face I just
start
made
in
is
here.
ready to be another meme as well.
Oh, I've got one ready, and it's not you this time.
Oh no.
Oh my.
It's someone else in the group.
Oh goodness. Is it Damien?
No, you're never gonna guess because we never see her.
Clearly. It's Meg.
Oh,
No. How's that gonna work?
Oh, we never see Meg.
no, you don't.
Cool. Anyway, welcome to Beldark.
Is this the intro now?
Yep.
Wait, hold on, cut it.
Start it. Okay, right, go for it.
This is awful. Dear
Just
Lord,
start-
welcome to
start,
Beldark.
yeah.
Christ alive.
Right. Sorry, I need to move my mic. Can you start again?
Thank you for joining us. Everybody can suck one, not the viewers, just this group of people here that we decided to play with for some reason.
We decided to play
Damon
with.
cough. Can you start again?
Shut the
Hold on.
fuck up.
Oh dear.
Would anybody like to recap?
You did it.
Oh, God. Combat.
Stuff happens.
I got a tooth.
I got a tooth.
We made some
They have
bets.
advantage. Oh no.
We had a cocktail.
We had a conversation with people from the Erie. Can't remember what her name is, but we had a conversation with people.
Should happened.
Well, that was after the fight.
Yeah, that was after.
After
the
We
the
fight.
have
fight.
gone every
Post-fight.
Yeah, your
like
ex turned
which
up.
angle. Where are we starting for James?
Oh yeah, hold on. So
Right, so we did combat, and it
That
was
was me.
more infernal creatures.
James,
and then
what was
just
your last
after that-
session?
Oh, God.
He was here. Baxter was. James was here for
Were you here
the
for
meeting.
Ninja Advisor?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay, then it's just this
Yeah,
session.
so we did combat against the infernal creatures, and then 3 people from the Erie turned up, one of which was Panic's ex. They were there to investigate what we'd already dealt with. She was a bit surly, and then they fucked off.
We also found out she can't turn into a raven thanks to my ex.
She can't turn into a raven, no.
Lol.
Excellent detective skills from Panic.
Yeah, by asking my ex, who clearly still has a thing for me.
He just wants to be friends.
Yeah, that's what I heard. To be honest.
We then went to the mercenary pub that I can never remember the name of.
The
The Fool's Errand.
Fool's Errand.
Yeah. We took the quest off the... we found the guy we need to kill, Polgrimy, what's his face? Or investigate, sorry. The bad cleric dude.
The killing.
yeah.
He's got a quest, and he wants a soul disc from the Isles, so we figured that's our way in. We could go back to the Isles, find the soul disc, and that's our way in to get close to Polgrimy. And fuck him up. We had a cocktail called Balorant's Biceps.
Nice.
We put money on ourselves to do Felroth Manor. It's 50-1. I put 100 gold down. I can't remember what everyone else put down.
I think I put like
I
2
think
grand
most of
down.
us put about 100 down.
Yeah, I put
Yeah.
2 down. Panic put 2 grand down.
So yeah, if we If we do fail off mana and we don't all die, we're going to be very rich.
Panic's
Cool.
going to be very rich.
I think I'll put 2 on
Panic's fine as a house.
No, not anymore.
That was about it, really, for the whole session. That's all we did. It's just lots of talking. Fighting, lots of talking. Have I missed anything?
And then we're heading back because we realised what time it was. We're going to head back, get some
we
sleep.
went back to the pub, had a short rest. I did you?
Yeah,
you didn't need anything.
Yeah.
And then we were planning to go and check out Necro Boy's house.
Don't call him that.
That was it, wasn't it?
Yes.
So, yeah.
I don't know if was it.
You had a short rest, and that was where we ended. Yep. Cool. Right. I'll see you next time.
I mean, you sound a bit more enthusiastic then. Come on.
So you're currently at the Bitter Chalice. You have gone and had a short rest. You've washed up. Any of you who are recovering hit dice. If you haven't done, okay. If you haven't done so,
Still in bed. Just having a lie-in.
Sounds like stuck in her armor.
It took me literally them. See you next time. Yeah, if you have hit dice to recover or anything like that, I suggest you do it now.
We did it last session.
Yeah, I did that.
We did that.
Yeah.
We did that,
James, if you want to do it.
So we're
As
not
part of
having
your
a long
short
rest
rest by all
before we
means,
head back out.
No, you've had a short rest.
Yeah.
So, but as part of your short rest, if you want to do any of your recovery hit dice or whatever, you can.
I can't get rid of my exhaustion, can I?
Did I lose any health?
Not on a short, no.
Damn.
No. I was making sure that you weren't going to die.
Oh, thank you.
So, you've had a very busy day. You went to visit the words. No, you didn't do that. You met Theakos, and then yes, you did. You went to visit the Umbridges. On the way back, you had the fight with the infernal creatures, and then you went to the Fool's Errand, quite covered in blood and kind of stinking the place up. Asen, the owner, was very gracious about this, but he did eventually tell you that you had to get out and go and have a wash. So by this point, you're looking at, by the time you finished your short rest, you're looking at kind of late afternoon into early evening.
Oh, you look like you're going to say something.
I haven't got anything to say. Sorry, I was just waiting for anyone to make a decision.
You just got a weird way of sneezing.
I was like, do we have a pint or do we go? Like, I feel bad asking if we had a pint.
I think we got time for a drink, haven't we?
We always
Or do we
have
just
time
wanna-
for a drink.
Yeah.
Well, we could always get a note up.
Just get those. Like, you see those ones that look like creatures and stuff, and they're really long, and you have big straw in them. You get
I like the one with the
cocktail.
bendy straws.
Yeah, we'll get one of them. And if
I think he's got somebody on the bar. I think I've seen him. He gives them out to the kids.
I think you'll find
kids coming here.
Yes. Be a bit worried about that.
It's not a family tavern. You
So
know what I mean?
we could always grab a drink to go and then go check out Matey Boy's house. I think that was the plan, right?
Yeah. Gotta get a coffee, actually.
You want a coffee?
A very strong coffee.
Anyone else like a coffee?
Yeah, I'll take a coffee.
You want a coffee with stuff in it?
Yeah, like a rum in it or something.
Or a very
maybe-
strong
I'm going to go and order
That makes sense.
a round of posh coffees to go.
And a tea.
And a tea.
And a tea.
Posh coffee.
tea.
So put coffee in
Is it a
tea.
hot toddy?
Coffee.
So yeah, no, you make toffee.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's how you make toffee, mate.
yeah, it is. Yeah, I remember. I learned about it
I
in
think
school.
Some other
Ship
place,
school.
probably.
I didn't go to school.
Not surprising.
I'm going to go get coffee and tea
I
for
can't tell if
everyone.
that was in character or not there, Safsira. That just sounded a bit loaded, actually.
You'll never know.
She's just going to look at you with that kind of blank, vacant smile she has.
Like a puppy.
Just slightly unnerving. Hi.
Yeah,
So you
it's
go and
secretly,
order-
It looks like she could probably murder someone.
She totally
You
could.
go on drinks from
I
Kelvin,
mean, she has.
Thanks, Calvin.
With fire.
who, when you first approach, looks a little sheepish.
What's wrong, mate?
But why?
Oh. Well,
He signs at you and then rolls his eyes and shakes his head, remembering
We'll
that
learn
you
at some
did the
point.
wrong
I'm
sign.
sorry.
If you just give me like one
writes
more
a note,
level
just
up, and
puts
then we
this
can chat in
morning.
sign language all you like.
Yeah, if you know
Sub-Zero
the
can
gods are
only just
listening.
read.
He just writes this morning.
What about it?
I forgot what happened. A lot's happened today.
It's
You
been
met
right.
Letathis in the morning.
It feels like it's been about a month.
It's okay.
He nods in thanks. Carries on making you drinks. Coffee here isn't like coffee as we're thinking. It's more like so it's like a root. It's like a hot root drink, which again is one of the few native plant species that they're able to cultivate in the Shadowfell. It's okay. Think like chicory coffee. It's kind of like that.
I just want caffeine.
It's,
you stick
it's
a-
inoffensive.
Can you just stick a little tipple in each one as well, and then put them in those cups you give to the kids, the one with the bendy straws?
He again smirks and rolls his eyes and just cracks on with making it for you. Safsira, when you went upstairs to have a wash, when you went back into the room, you noticed on your bedstand that there was a note. Is Safsira able to read?
She can. It just takes her a little while.
Hey, what's your intelligence?
Technically.
You have said multiple times, including 30 seconds ago, I can't read.
She said, I can't
She can't
read
remember
out
that she
loud.
can't read. What's your intelligence?
-1.
Yeah, same as
Oh, no,
panic.
8.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
Same as
Yeah,
panic.
yeah.
So I can't read. So
I think we established that panic.
she can write. She can't read.
Safsira can read at the grade of like I don't know, a small child.
Don't
Like
yourself
read
down
them
too
aloud
much
when you
with
read.
it.
Okay.
Basic words.
Don't bog
Okay.
yourself down with it too much, otherwise.
So, Safsira, there's a
Keep it
note
going.
on
Yeah.
your bedside table.
Yep.
When are you going to get dressed? So
Sorry,
you guys are
this
coming
idea
downstairs,
of-
you're clean, there's drinks on the table.
this
Safsira's
idea
going
of
to have the
Safira
note
reading
with
a Pip
her,
and Chip book.
Perfect.
and she's going to take a sip of her tea and start trying to read it with brows furrowed.
Okay. It's not difficult to read.
Just have to open it first.
But it takes a lot of concentration.
The note just reads, I had a really good time.
Oh,
I had to go to work. Come and find me again soon.
Yeah.
Caden.
she's just going to do a little smile and like fold it up very neatly and put it in her, like she's got a little pocket in her under tunic of her breastplate.
Can you have like a zip on your breastplate? There's just a little pouch holder. Just put it in there. Ah, it's safe.
There's one of those old pencil cases where you just press buttons and bits pop out.
Swiss
I
Army.
mean, really loud,
that's wrong,
but that'd be great.
Right, we're doing that.
Little calculator pops out the
If
stuff.
only we had an artificer.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? I'll work on it.
There we go.
You know what? Mid-combat, a calculator would be great. Them dice rolls. 1 minute.
I want to travel sweet.
Hold on. Let me just figure out how
Beats the
far
final
I can
boss.
travel.
Pythagoras theorem, no problem. Anyway, you,
Got a little step
you sit and
count
have
on it.
your drinks.
I'm taking them out. They're travel cups.
Yeah, everyone grab your
Going out.
sippy cups. Let's go see this
The
house.
little sippy cups that I got little raven queens on the straws. Not collectible. Each one's
wait,
got a
wait.
different god.
Which one have you got?
Look, don't. I had to pay an extra silver for each
trade.
cup, so don't lose your cups. Bring them back for refills. All right.
I'll
nice.
trade you.
No,
You
I'm
get a copper
keeping the
piece
raven
off
queen
every
one.
time.
Which god did
Oh,
you
no,
get?
Every time you
Yours
reuse.
is a rare one.
I've got a rare one, and then everyone else got
It's like
basic
the
gods.
Forgotten Realms version of Pogs.
Right, sorry,
I
need
forgot
like
about Pogs.
I know, we're so
10,000 wind
old.
I did.
noises.
I got asked about them the other day.
Really?
What exchangeable lids?
Yeah, apparently someone's grandma is really good at pogs, and they were asking me if I knew what they were.
Oh dear God.
And you said, yes, I do, because I'm also ancient.
Yeah, basically.
So you make your way over to the Plaza District. You're essentially retracing your steps that you were taking before you got interrupted. Heading to the east over to the plaza. You notice that there's a lot of traffic heading to and from the Plaza District the closer you get, and it becomes suddenly very, very busy. Think like tourist season London. Like, there's so many people all along the streets. Nowhere is quiet. There's people shouting to and fro. There's carts. There's people carrying luggage. There's people rushing through the streets. There's people dawdling through the streets. There's people having conversations across pavements and in doorways. And you're just basically fighting your way. Sorry, tourist season is so real right now. And you're just fighting your way to get into...
Too close
to home, yeah.
Sheesh. God.
Fighting your way to Plaza District.
Getting flashbacks.
The directions you've been given are to head towards the steps, which is towards the outskirts of the area. It is at P4. Hello. Fluffy, red, pink.
Right, Pat's going to fly up and look for those giant letters and numbers and see if she can point us in the right direction.
I'm saying to Larrick, surely there's got to be a place where we can trade these in, right? There's got to be.
I don't mean carrying these around.
We can trade in. We can trade in these cups.
No, you
rent a car.
Every time he fills them back up, you get a copper off. That giant voice in the sky just said so.
And we have a bag of holding, so they can go in there.
No, we don't. We do. When did we use that? We should
dog on a lead, mate.
Fuck off.
Blackberry's been lugging this bag around forever.
I don't even know what's in it anymore. We've only had a party inventory feature on our non-sponsors site there. Perhaps we should get that filled in. We should get it filled in. It'd be great, because at the moment...
do we have one?
There's a party inventory in there.
There is. We really should fill that. There is
one sending stone.
I didn't even know that, but then Sasira wouldn't know that either, so, it's fine. It's in character.
So the first thing you notice as you walk through the Plaza District is a huge kind of open square that is absolutely full to the brim with stalls, tents, etc. And basically you're just confronted with this huge bazaar in the centre of the plaza for which the district gets its name. Around the edges there are restaurants and taverns, and they are all adorned with signs and awnings and flags, which if you were in any other plane would probably be extremely colourful, but here it's all in the drab colours of the Shadowfell. Many people who walk through here do so kind of looking at their feet, trying to avoid contact or eye contact with lots of other people around. It's kind of the quieter area as you walk through, although the traffic around it is really busy and there's lots of shouting and talking. Within the square itself, it seems quite quiet. And despite the throng of people there, it just generally feels quite hushed and people talk very quietly to each other. You notice as you walk through, just simply because you can't avoid noticing it, that along the rooftops there are hundreds, if not thousands, of winged humanoid statues looming over the square. As you continue walking through, you get to a slightly busier section where people are less hushed, which is a large open market, not dissimilar from the square that you've just seen, but this one seems to be slightly less tense, should we say? And here you are just immediately met with the smells of kind of fried street food, people hawking their wares. There are street performers here. You recognise a couple of them from the Winter's Aspect Festival. Yep. And you see all sorts of things being sold here, some of which you recognise from your own homes, and some of which are weird and wonderful and you've never seen before. Passing through that area and then veering down towards where you've been directed to go to the steps, the shops and the restaurants start to dwindle away, and you come across a residential area, which at first the homes are quite modest. You can see that there's lots of people here who are obviously working class, but they're certainly not the poorest of the city. They're wearing a wide variety of styles. They're going about their business with the same air of words went really weird then. Air of melancholy that you have otherwise seen. Mayor of Erin-Collie.
Yes.
That you have.
Good day to you. To the mayor.
My tongue just felt too big. That you have seen elsewhere in the city. And it's a really stark contrast to the busy market once again, although again the kind of like flow of people and traffic just seems to be constantly flowing elsewhere in the area. You can see further down the street that the further away from where you're standing and closer to the waterline, the worse the housing gets and the more dire the kind of living situation seems. Sorry, carry on, James.
The winged figures that we saw previously in the plaza, did that carry on into like the market area as well, or was it just in that one spot?
Just that one spot. So that large central market plaza was like, there were lots of people doing things and lots of things going on, but it was really, really quiet with lots of gargoyles. And then you came to a much busier, more traditional kind of market that you're used to seeing.
As we were walking through that area, could I get any idea of what people were trading?
In the
as we're walking through
market,
a quieter area, yeah.
Yeah, it was a myriad of things. So there's lots of food options and like businesses, offices, things like that. The kind of more boring. In the quieter area, like the more boring things you'd expect to see, like, solicitors, estate agents.
And you meaning that did it feel tense because it was quiet?
Yeah.
Like there was a weird atmosphere because it was suddenly all...
There was people kind of shuffle along looking at their feet. There are people conducting business, but they're kind of doing it very quietly. Like it's kind of like a murmuration rather than like the noise that you expect in a market.
Looking up, were the figures actively watching?
You could roll a perception check on your way through.
Yeah, 10.
You're not sure.
Okay.
You think you might see movement, but it might just be your eyes playing tricks on you.
Sure.
So you approach the steps, and you've been directed to find his home towards the busier end of the street. There are some kind of scathing comments that you remember being thrown about where Letathis lived in the steps, with one of the umbrages referring to it as a kind of slum area. You're not seeing that here, but you can see further down the street it gets distinctly dirtier and darker.
I mean, given what people have said, it's probably down there.
We're looking for a number, or do we have has it got like a name on the house?
Yeah, you've got like an address,
Who
and
the
it's
fuck
like...
is that? I'm talking to Baxter.
Sorry.
I think the job...
You didn't sound very panicked.
Yeah, but she doesn't anymore.
The job talks... The job statement has given us... there's an address.
All right. Who's knocking on the door? And who's being point? I've seen it on like plays about guards. Like they have one person doing a knock and say who it is, and the other one's breached the door. How about we do that? Who's going to be doing that?
Oh wait, is it the one where they have
knocking to see if anyone enters?
But then we
they
got
get a log and they bash the door in.
Yeah,
is that,
like that. Yeah.
Is it that play? Oh yeah.
Well, we don't need a log.
So
We got Safsira. She can just use her feet, kick it.
Oh yeah. Good plan.
I could use my head.
She's had it.
You've seen that play too.
Yeah.
Wait, if this guy isn't home, right, and he's some big fancy necromancer who people are after, and he is still alive and something hasn't happened to him, do we really want to be kicking doors down?
I thought if he
maybe
was
have
like,
traps.
I thought he was going to attack us or something. Is that right? They said he was a gnome.
Oh, we don't know if he's home.
I thought you said he was a gnome. I got really confused.
No, home, dickhead.
I mean, it did sound like you said no.
You did, yeah, with that accent.
Well, I've got a bit of a cold in a minute,
if this guy's a gnome.
I thought this guy's a gnome, and I went, brilliant, I know gnome.
Yeah,
I can talk gnome.
I've got a bit of a cold, and I'm talking a bit stuffy, sorry.
When did you catch that? We've been 3 places in 3 hours.
Well, you guys are all going to get it.
Right, go on, back to you now. You're the most politest one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was polite too, you know.
Yeah, but you'll forget what you're doing, Sasha.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I mean, we're
Also,
just
ninja
trying.
advisor.
Here's my ninja advisor.
Can you hear that voice as well?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
I can't tell if it... Do you think all our gods are just one god telling us what we should be doing?
Oh, Maliki wouldn't like that.
That was shit. I'll do it next time. Back's just forgotten how to knock on the door. Yeah, he's just forgotten how to knock on the door.
I'll knock on the door.
Intruder!
Damn it. He knew we were coming.
So you knock on the door.
The alarm goes off.
There is no answer. However, Baxter, I will say that you notice that many of the other buildings along this street, again, like at this end of the street, it's much cleaner and it's a bit nicer. There's like some elements still look a little bit run down, but it's otherwise all right. But you notice that most of the other buildings that you've passed, it's clear that they're kind of divided into separate floors. Whereas here, it's a 2-story building, and it appears to only be one residence.
Okay.
But you knock on the door and there's no answer.
I'm gonna try.
Try the handle.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks. It literally, as his hand is on the handle, he's like, yeah.
have you tried knocking on the door,
see.
Baxter?
Gonna just try and gently open the door. As I'm doing it, I'm like, hello.
I step back.
Speak louder.
Okay, so you try the handle and initially feel some resistance, and then it just pushes down further than you expect, and the door snicks open. You're immediately met with the smell of like stale air, as if the house has been shut up.
I immediately turn back to the group and I just gently shake my head.
What?
Panic shouts through in Gnomish. Is anyone home?
Is he dead?
You get no response, Panic.
Well, he's not in because he didn't respond to Gnomish.
I'm gonna open the door just a crack.
Oh, you said he was.
I'm gonna open the door in just a crack and just stick my head in.
Again, it's a relatively tidy abode. You can see that he obviously lives quite comfortably. You're looking straight into a hallway with rooms off either side.
But there is, I mean, does it look messy or like as I'm just sticking my head in?
In the sense of someone's been in and rummaged.
Yeah. Or,
No, it looks like someone's just shut up the house.
Okay.
No. It looks like someone has closed the door, gone out for the day, and then just not come home.
But it smells like it's been closed up for a while.
Yes, and you know he's been missing for several days. Yeah.
Well, so we get in and have a look around then.
I'm literally just going to open. I'm going to open the rest of the door and usher everyone in.
as we go inside, I'm just going, why don't we just slow down a bit? Shall I have a little scout around, make sure nothing's going to trip us up or go?
Well, yeah, I figured let's get into the house first, and then we can all just.
That's a good point. It does look like we're just breaking in, actually.
But yeah, exactly.
Are there any other smells other than
It's
just
unlocked.
stale air?
Is it?
Give me a nature
Nature check?
Survival?
Yeah.
So,
Nature or survival, you choose.
Nature is. I'll go for nature because I've got a +3, 22.
Yeah, you can't. You're not really picking up any other smells. No kind of meaty smells. No kind of planty smells. No animal
Or rotting
smells. No, nothing like that. The house just smells like it's been shut up. Like it smells quite dusty. And there's not really been any airflow.
Okay.
I mean, rather than us all walking in through the door, which strikes me as a really bad idea.
I think most of us have. Possibly.
You're still outside, Barbara.
You're the only one.
No, but I would have how about you lot just leave and I'll turn into a cat and have a really good look around the place, and that way it doesn't look like people are robbing it and they're not going to get.
It's going to look weirder if we're all just standing outside, though, right?
But
Why we just- Yeah, we're already in, and I've took my
Why
shoes
don't we all
off.
just stay here on the inside of the door? You turn into a cat and go and have a look.
I've already taken my shoes off.
There's no cat all inside, is there?
I cleaned my boots today. They're lovely.
That's got our boots clean, so it's all good.
That's the only one who cleans her boots.
Does Planet take her shoes off everywhere, like in anyone's house?
She's just holding them while sat on Larrick's shoulder.
Does that mean she took them off when he went to the umbrages?
No, but I wish I said that now. I really do.
So you guys are just standing in the doorway, slightly ajar, while
We'll shut
Blackberry
the
turns
door.
into a cat. You'll shut the door. What a good idea. And Blackberry
If we're
turns into.
already in the house, if we're already in the house, I'm not turning into a cat if we're all staying.
Thanks for inviting us in.
I'll go and have a look around then. I'm going to go scout the hallway, check. And I'm
Do you want me to
just gonna-
step off so you can go quick, or do you want me to stand on tight?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll put my shoes
I'm going to
back
have a quick whip around the downstairs, just check in for traps around doorways, in the hallways, any tripwires, glyphs, anything like that.
Okay, are you using your eyeballs or your hands, or both?
Just
Both.
hands.
Yeah. What should we do? Blind.
Don't worry, I'm checking.
What should we
me-
get in that 20?
Give me perception check.
Perception.
Perception. A Sean Connery perception.
Actually, nothing.
17.
Yeah, so you check around the house. You don't really find any. You don't find anything to cause you any concern. No obvious traps. The main thing that you notice as you're going around is that he lives quite. He lives quite comfortably, but he doesn't have any luxuries in this house.
What's on his mantelpiece?
Like a vase with some
Mantelpiece.
dried kind of plant life, nothing that you've ever seen before, but some kind of dried plant life in a vase.
Have you got any
The
like
vase
little
itself is
figurines or
quite
anything?
plain. Any little figurines?
Yeah.
Your miniatures.
Sure, I'd say he probably has a like a little idol to the Raven Queen. Eek.
I don't want that.
Necromancer. And probably just some little knickknacks, little carved pieces.
I'm gonna the idol to the Raven Queen and any other knickknacks he's got going straight in my bag whilst I'm doing my checks.
Of course.
I'll go check for traps, guys.
I did also check for traps. I'm running out of little knickknacks. I got to nick some.
What if he
The
comes
race people.
back?
Then he'll think he's been robbed.
And then I'll come out. It all looks safe, guys. There's nothing ready to go boom or jump out at us or anything. So
You see any dead bodies?
Gonna go in and just have a look at where Larrick was looking.
Yeah.
don't
Okay.
trust it.
So
Does it?
Larrick's been
So
into
does it
basically
look-
like a sitting room, and then there's like a basic kind of kitchen area on the other side of the hallway as you go in, and there's a set of stairs going up pretty much directly in front
Because
of
I
you.
already checked in the front. I'm going to do the same in the next room and stuff. Does it look like anything's been moved or taken?
God, Baxter's like a parent, not letting anyone have fun.
So following Larrick in, you notice that there are quite a few kind of empty spots on the mantelpiece where the dust has not gathered. But there are just little blank spots in the dust.
I'm going to immediately look at Larrick and then gesture to the mantelpiece.
Yeah, it's nice. I don't know what they are though.
What do you mean?
All the flowers and shit. That's blackberry
What about
shit.
the
Isn't it?
stuff?
That's
those
good,
are
mate.
those are dead.
What about the stuff that was on there?
I didn't see any stuff on there.
Well, someone's been in and taken some stuff.
That's a
There's
clue.
obviously something really important.
That's the first step in this
clear.
investigation.
Can I
Fucking Nick Cage over
do an
here.
insight check on him?
Sure, insight versus deception.
I mean,
Oh, I like
Baxter was already looking to see if the place
at this
had
point.
been
What's Baxter
disturbed.
going to do about it?
Yeah, well, what are we gonna do?
What are you going to do about it? Huh? Make people
16.
I got 7.
Because Baxter immediately recognises that Larrick's being weird and cagey. Also, just pairing that together with the fact that it kind of, vaguely looks like there's been some movement in the dust surrounding those marks.
And I literally
Baxter's
just look
pretty
at you
sure.
and go, was it dangerous?
Nah, just some knickknacks and shit. Got to fill me a little pouch up.
He's going to just roll his eyes and be like, we're in a fucking necromancer's house and you're stealing their shit.
I mean, yeah, fair.
You can't judge people just because he's a necromancer doesn't mean he's got nice stuff. That's very
No,
judgy.
I'm not saying
Wait,
I'm not
wait,
saying
what?
nice stuff. I'm not saying nice stuff. I'm saying could be dangerous stuff. Also,
No, it's not
who knows?
dangerous. It was some little ornaments
be-
and stuff.
that stuff could be cursed. Could have been someone else's.
I mean, I could check
Nah,
later.
it's not cursed.
Do you mean to
Could
check
have been one of
later?
his mates.
This is cursed.
He
That
leans
is
over.
cursed.
He leans over and goes, yes, please.
I'll check it later because you and curse things is getting annoying now.
Me.
Baxter leaves it, noticing that obviously that's the only thing that's disturbed in the room. And I'm
Right.
gonna
Yeah.
Can we look for like a dead body or like murder or
Yeah,
something?
can we go and have a look at like through his bedroom?
Pervert.
Yeah, so upstairs. Pervert. Upstairs.
I'm going to go
You
look for a
find
study.
Yeah,
You find a
I'll
small
go with Larrick.
bedroom, a small washroom attached to it, and a study. The bedroom, again, not disturbed. You go in, it's a tidy bed. It's been carefully made. There's a small bookcase in there with various texts of a variety of subjects, including necromancy, but lots of other things, novels and things like that. You don't see any kind of disturbed dust in this bit.
Are there any drawers or anything like that in his bedroom?
Yes. Just full of clothing. Some of it appears a bit
All the
mismatched.
underpants here.
Mm.
That all his underwear, one underwear's gone. It's just be dust marks where his underwear were laid out nice and neat. Baxter.
But no kind of like personal effects in here apart from his clothes, which seem a bit mismatched.
No, there's not a huge amount of that anything like that really throughout the house that you've seen. Like, there's not really many pictures on the wall. There's not there was like a few knickknacks in the living area, but not like there doesn't seem to be very
Funnily
many
enough,
kind of personal
doesn't seem-
precious items.
Doesn't seem like he gets attached to things.
So Panic and Larrick, you head in the opposite direction and go into the study. Here you see a desk with neat but nonetheless piles of bits of paperwork. There are drawers. There's another bookcase here. This has more specific texts, things like business and economics and necromancy and bits and pieces like that.
Can I want to start rifling like on and through his desk, and I'm looking for anything like a calendar, a schedule,
personal diary,
letters,
check
diary,
secret drawers,
something like that.
I'm gonna look for secret drawers.
Okay, Panic. You can roll investigation for secret drawers, I think.
What if I don't do that and I roll for perception or something? Please, was it investigation? Can I intimidate the drawers?
Well, they were so scared they just popped open.
Yeah, because that is an 8. I found
so Panic starts feeling around, thinking about all of the like novels that you've read and plays that you've seen.
Comic books. I like the pictures.
Remembering where they would like rummage around and rifle through, and they'd like run their hands over the back of it and find a little catch, and then a drawer would pop open, and you start doing that. But really, all it looks like is you're just very tenderly caressing this desk. Larrick rifling through papers. You find several items that might be useful to you. Kind of most recent receipts, which date to a similar date to when you know that he disappeared. You find a letter from the Umbridges. You find letters between Letathis and Krissa. Crikey.
Who's Krissa
Fell
again?
off
You're
your
going to
chair,
have to remind me.
Krissa owns the Red Door.
Oh, yeah.
I say it fell over. She's turtling.
And you also find several contracts between Letathis and different people, some of which have obviously been signed and dated quite recently.
Anything that looks like it might be important, I'm going to bundle up and shove in my bag so we can go over it when we're somewhere not here.
Okay.
The books on... Is there anything else in the desk? I'm going to go with Panic. What were you doing?
I'm trying to look for hidden drawers and stuff, because they always do that. Like if they're trying to keep secrets, they got like a button or something.
Did you have them on the ship?
What? Hidden things.
Hidden apartments.
Hidden apartments. No, it's too big, too small.
We all had an apartment. Mine was hidden.
Let me have a look around this desk, see if anything's hidden.
Yeah, I just realised that I'm overheating, and that was not even on me, so that's why I was getting
You can roll an investigation, Larrick.
I'm not very good at investigation, though. That's the problem.
See, that was what the problem I had.
Oh, that's 18 plus 1.
Okay. So, Larrick, you start checking out the desk, kind of thinking about, again, like similar things to Panic, only you have actually read things. And you, as you're running your hand over the underside, over the underside.
You run your hand.
No, just go over under it.
Under the anyway, you find like a strange kind of like in the natural grain of the wood. There's like 3 evenly spaced notches, which you just feel with your finger, and when you press onto them, a little like drawer pops out. You know, in like old-fashioned desks, you get that weird, very thin drawer that nobody really understands why.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those
for
just
cutting
pops
cheese
out.
up when you're working.
Yield the cheese board for your ploughmans.
There you go.
It pops out from the front of the desk.
I knew it.
Oh, you were right.
I'm always right in some form.
What's in it?
All right.
Jen?
Like it sounds like you're talking to Panic, but sure. Inside you find one letter.
A.
We're gonna open it and have a read.
While you were there, and you're stood there reading it, is Safsira or Blackberry doing anything?
Safsira is mulling around aimlessly, looking at any random objects in the room out of curiosity and trying to understand what they are, and failing miserably.
Blackberry's going to look at the dead plants and see if she knows what they are.
Okay. Blackberry, you can roll me a nature check if you want.
Let's do that. Let's see how much my dice are going to fuck me over tonight. Blackberry knows nothing because she rolled a natural one.
They're dead.
Blackberry's like,
I checked that
plant,
earlier.
animal, mineral, who knows?
Blackberry has
Okay. I like to think that Safsira is going around doing the typical, like, checking the house for, like, structural integrity, like kicking some door frames or whatever, like knocking on walls.
Yeah,
She's just looking at stuff and pretending to be useful.
That's supporting one.
You're going around,
But
you're
also-
doing a mental check to lock up, like we're leaving the house for a few days. So I'll just turn all the plugs off, have I?
Well, she's trying to pretend to be useful by, like, she will every now and again pick something up, look at the bottom, put it back down, tap on a wall, and just being like, oh,
Essentially-
What is the role for milling about?
this is what
Essentially, what
she
you're
has
saying
seen
is that
other
Safsira is
people
being
do.
Dexterity check.
Dad.
Deception. Look
She's
busy.
just copying what other people do. Other people
Safsira's
do
just-
these things in houses, so she
Checking the
assumes
lights
that's
function.
what you do.
Dude in
Safsira is being a
properly.
stereotypical dad and
It's a bit
going,
loose there.
oh no, I wouldn't have done it like that.
Yeah, just
I'd have
going,
had that
oh, what's
window over
this?
there, to be honest.
Yeah. You know,
Let
if
the
you
light
knock out
through.
that wall, you knock out that wall, you have so much more room in it.
You could have a service hatch here.
Breakfast bar right there.
So,
Be sorted.
Larrick, reading the letter. It's very short. The tone of the writing is quite sharp, it's quite entitled. And it simply reads, any untampered with bodies in any condition deliver to the Shattered Isles, you know where, and it's signed Idri Scannon.
That's...
Signed who, sorry?
Idri Scannon.
Is that who we're looking for?
Do I recognise that name?
You do?
That is who we're looking for, isn't it?
That's Kendris is a thing, isn't it?
It's her alias, yeah.
So she's in the Shattered Isles.
It is. I can't read.
Can I... The other stuff that I just pocketed, all the letters and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
can I quickly... I get them out and I start laying them out across the desk. Is there any cross-referencing I can do between that and this to try and figure out a location on the Shattered Isles? Like something that gives it away, or...
Everything you've picked up from his most recent activity, you have a receipt or an invoice from Goldhammer General on Merchants Row in the Plaza District.
Wasn't that the place we were told to go to find travel stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lists of items that he buys and quite a considerable amount spent on sundries. He buys clothing from the Haskell Emporium.
Does that mean he's a fancy man?
It's...
Haskell Emporium is also located in the Plaza District, just for reference. There is a letter from the Umbridges requesting that his undead are clean, fresh, and presentable. Fresh specimens only. None that are connected to the family previously, and they must have been literate in life. There's pinned with it is a set of instructions for tending the clock tower, signed by a Nayrix Crumple. This particular piece of paper looks considerably older than the others.
I'm gonna leave the letter about like bed requirements, but I'm gonna take that instruction thing.
Okay. On the end of the letter, they write that they don't care where the bodies are sourced from, as long as they meet the criteria.
What was the one from Trissa?
Prissa.
That one, yeah.
Teresa.
I can't say a name ever.
They're quite saucy. These Krista has clearly undersold the relationship that she had with Letathis.
Were they banging?
You strongly get that impression. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take all of them.
Save
There
them
you
for
go,
reading later.
straight in my bag.
There are
So
words
sexy
that just
letter.
pop out at you that immediately make you realise exactly what kind of relationship they had.
Oh.
Boinking.
Right, so I'm gonna take the sexy letters. I'm gonna take the receipts from Cold Amber General and Harscal Emporium. And I'm gonna take the instructions for the Clock Tower, but I'll leave the Umbridge's letter.
Okay. The other contracts that you find, again, the most recently ones, several of them look like they've been renewed. So including the Umbridge's one, these are like renewals. They're not the first instance. His operation's clearly been going on for a little while. You see one that is between him and a group called the Charnel Fangs.
Ooh, let's take that.
You heard about them?
The address is just simply the graveyard.
Yeah, they're the vampire gang, aren't they?
There
take
is another contract with an establishment that has the logo for which has lovely flowing script called At Death's Door, which you gather from it is a pleasure den on the Avenue of Chains in the Fettered Ward, which acquires clean, fresh, raised undead from him.
Oh no. Yuck.
These are the most recent contracts. Ellie, your
Yuck.
face. I can't even make that
Yuck.
face.
Right, I'll take them as well. Can I check over the bookcases as well to see if there's anything? I want to actually, check the bookcases and around the room to see if there's anything out of place. Am I the first person to have a rummage, or did someone leave in a hurry?
Okay. I'd say with your previous perception check, you can probably just carry on looking around the whole house. Again, it doesn't look like it's been disturbed. It doesn't look like he was expecting anyone to be rummaging through his house. There's nothing that's been carefully concealed. There's no none of the papers have been stuffed anywhere. None of the none of the books are out of place. There's no bits and pieces. The top of his desk with there's piles of paperwork, but all his pens were neatly arranged in a row. There's just nothing there that suggests he was expecting to be leaving, but also that he wasn't expecting to be not coming back. Wait, that's just the same thing I just said, but it was different in my head.
Both.
Okay.
Right.
Should write a
I
book.
will. Oh, I don't think we're going to find anything else here. I think we've got this.
Did you check for any more hidden buttons and stuff? What if there's another one?
No, I think I would have found them.
Yeah. What knickknacks did you nick, by the way?
Oh, I got these weird little carved things that are pretty nondescript because I don't have a description for them.
Those
And
are
I got,
nondescript. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything that looks like
amazing.
that.
yeah. I don't know. Is it a cat or is it a person?
I was thinking
fucking
more
baffled.
along
I'll
the
figure it
lines.
out later.
Yeah. It looks like a cart.
Oh, it might be. If you turn it that way, though, it looks a bit like
it's
an
a
owl.
cloud
So
now.
I'm a bit confused.
What do you think? Oh, I thought it was a kangaroo, whatever that is. I live on boats, so I don't know what that is.
I got this. You can have this.
What's that?
I don't think you've got one.
What is it?
And I give her the idol to the Raven Queen.
Oh, thanks. Wait, should we be okay with this being nicked? It's She'll tell
So
me.
it's the Raven Queen in her kind of weaving aspect.
What does that represent again? That was
Fate.
fate. I'm gonna put that in my bag. Wait, hang on. I thought this guy was a necromancer.
Yeah, he is.
Why has he got an idol to the Raven Queen?
I don't know, death and shit.
No, she doesn't like necromancy.
Oh, does she not?
No.
I just thought she liked things to stay dead.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, yeah, but
What is
technically, necromancy,
necromancy?
they're still dead. Yeah, but they're
you-
still
are you-
dead. They're
No.
not, like,
Are you
come back to
having this
life.
conversation? Are you having this conversation loud enough for all of us to hear?
No, we're whispering. Fuck you.
Oh yeah, we're not being quiet. Yeah. You can use
I would say-
I'm just
I would say back so you can hear them.
muffled
Stick my
arguing
head.
from another room.
I'm literally going to stick my head in to where the study and be like, as I said before, maybe it's not his shit.
Yeah, but then
What?
why has he got it? If it was on a mantelpiece, why was he like happily looking
I
at
don't know. Maybe he likes his job.
What if he is? Maybe he was lying about everything. What if he's the Raven Queen? That's weird. I talked to her.
Maybe he just likes his job and he likes to take some souvenirs.
I don't know.
Maybe he's trying to make people who come around here think he's not a necromancer.
That's also a good.
That's why
that
he's
could
got
be
it.
it. That could be
Yeah.
true.
Then he's
Mate.
quite a famous one, so I think everyone knows he is a necromancer.
It's like saying, "Oh, I'm not a murderer," and suddenly, like, you know, there's like flies going around saying, "Oh, you're a murderer." And like, oh shit! Now I
Before I
can't really
stick my
hide
head
it.
back, I go, or you could have dead people's stuff in your bag. But anyway, I just walk off.
We all have dead people's stuff in our bag.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
Anyway,
very.
all of them.
Oh, we know he's gone.
So we just go.
While they are puttering around upstairs, Blackberry is quietly keeping an eye out the window to make sure that nobody has sent someone to investigate our breaking and entering endeavours.
Blackberry, as you are looking out the window, and everybody's upstairs. So this is like you guys have been gone for like, I'd say, as you're taking the time to look through this, stopping and reading things, it's going to be like 15 to 20 minutes that you guys are upstairs rummaging around and rummaging in the other rooms. Blackberry, at first you don't see anyone, but then after about 10 minutes or so, you see an older woman with a shawl like wrapped over her head and like a basket over her arm.
Oh no.
Just coming up the couple of steps to the front door. You hear the door just like creak open slightly and hello?
The fuck was that?
Fucking hide.
Hello? Oh. Hello there. Are you a friend of Letathis?
Well, I was looking for him and I knocked and the door was open and I've not seen him in a few days. Do you know where he's got to?
No, I've not seen him for several days now. I thought you might be a friend of his. You might know where he's gone. You see, it's a terrible thing. Usually every morning I go off to the market with my basket, see, and I go off and get some bits and pieces, and then I come back for Letathis, and sometimes we share crumpets, and then he goes out for the day. And it's lovely, you see, because what I do is we sit on the couch over there and we eat the crumpets, and then I talk to him about everything I've seen at the market, and he's ever so patient, you know, because as you get older, lots of your friends die and they just leave you behind. And it's just me in my house. Did I ever tell you about my husband?
Oh my god, he's grooming her!
Did I tell you about my husband? Yeah. Anyway, so we have a lovely
have to
chat,
be gone, man.
and then and we sit and we eat the crumpets together. And Letathis goes off to work, and every now and then I have a little tidy around the house. But because he's gone, you see, I thought maybe he's gone on holiday, and I didn't want to come in and bother him. And well, there's no point in me going to the market with me crumpets. But if he's got friends staying in the house instead, well, then we could do that instead. So I thought I'd pop over and see if you know anything about Letathis. You want me to go and get some crumpets? And would it be possible for you to possibly help me with my pain medication? I can't find it anywhere. I've forgotten where I put it.
Oh, well, I suppose we could. Sorry, yes, no, I've just been so
Larry
worried
is
about
quietly
Letathis.
creeping down the stairs with his stick in his hand.
I've got my sword.
I've been
What is happening?
so worried about Letathis because I just haven't seen him in so long that I came to look for him, and it didn't occur to me that he had such an attentive neighbour.
Oh, well, actually, speaking of which, do you know where he keeps that lovely blend of tea that we like to have?
Oh, I suppose we could go and have a look in the kitchen.
Oh yes, dear. Come with me into the kitchen and we'll look for that lovely. What it is, you see, is so back in the day, about 20 years ago, they used to make this beautiful blend of tea, and you could only get it if you managed to catch the cart that came through the skins into the city. It must have been a terribly perilous journey. Have you ever heard about those hags that live out in the swamp? Awful people they are. Anyway. Okay.
Cessna is just going to be staring at her with really wide eyes.
I'm gonna look at everyone upstairs and be like, and kind of like shrug my shoulders and go downstairs and be like, hello.
Oh, I'm gonna open
Oh,
up.
hello. What are we
just
going
as
into
a-
the kitchen for?
We were going to the kitchen for the tea, dear. The tea that Letathis makes that's very delicious. Just
tea.
as an aside, because Blackberry's been burned too many times in the past, can I roll an insight check and make sure this
Yeah,
old
you can
woman
roll an insight check.
actually the old woman she appears to be? As I've
Yes,
been
you
burned
can.
times.
Blackbley, who's your mate?
I am
Blackly.
Blackberry. I thought we were still upstairs.
It is
still
16,
upstairs?
25.
I'm poorly.
Okay.
Blackberry.
So Blackberry, initially, the vibes that you're getting from her are very strongly doddery old woman, doesn't know when to shut up, needs to share her life story, clearly forgets halfway through a sentence what she was saying. However, the more you speak to her, and she's got this like shawl over her head, and she wears long sleeves, and she's got this basket over her arm. The more you speak to her, the more you see that there's a strange kind of milky film over her eyes. And as she kind of goes to walk past you, heading towards the kitchen, you get like this waft of like kind of rotting leaves, like a mulching smell.
Could I quickly use Eyes of the Grave?
Sure.
Does anything flash up within 60 feet of me?
So where you are standing in the study, you very strongly get a sense that there's some kind of undead downstairs.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just going to shout, "She's not alive! She's dead!" and then fly down.
I'm after her down the stairs.
Who's not live? Oh, look, there's a whole load of you in here. Who's not live? Who's dead?
Right, just don't fucking move.
We're from the police.
FBI.
FBI.
No, we're inside. Fuck.
Who are they, dear?
Oh, they're just more friends of Letathis.
I'm here to
They
bless
just
the
think they're
house.
funny.
As she says his more friends, Larry's got his stick out, like trained at her.
Well, don't point that thing at me.
This one.
Don't know where it's been.
This was a joke.
You don't know where it's been. It's been some pretty gnarly places, but just stay where you are, Penny. This one.
Yeah. Well, hang on. I'm going to do it again.
Well, I have to say, I don't think much of Letathis. You seem very nice, dear, she says to you, Blackberry. I don't think much of these two.
Oh, I'm here to bless the
Sorry.
house. I'm just doing it again. Hang on, pig.
We've,
Is it her?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
her.
it's definitely a.
Right.
Hold on.
But Blackberry, your inside check, you're very strongly getting the impression that like she is legit. That her behaviour is legit. What she's saying is true.
Sorry, we
Blackberry, she's
got
off
off
the-
the wrong foot there.
Well, no, we haven't. She's a fucking zombie.
What? Well, hold on.
I am not a zombie.
Oh no, sorry. He meant to say living impaired. We know, like, because be politically correct and all that.
Sorry, you were talking to our
I
friend
don't know anything about that.
What the fuck is going on?
You're a friend of his then?
Wait.
Oh, Letathis. I've known Letathis for many years.
They have crumpets together, apparently.
How many years?
Yeah, how many years?
I don't think that's a euphemism.
Well, he moved in here
I don't know now.
That's a weird year.
maybe 10, 15 years ago. And, well, I didn't speak to him very often, you see, but then after my lovely, dearest beloved died, we got to know each other, you see, and Letathis was always there when he was dying, and he was ever so good, you know. He took the body away and he cleaned it. He's an embalmer. Did you know that? Letathis is an embalmer. And so he took him away. And at the funeral, actually, that was the first time we had crumpets, and that was very nice. And then he introduced me to the tea blend, and I said, well, my goodness, did you know that we used to go specially out to the market to get this tea, and they didn't make it anymore? And I said, well,
What
how
tea?
did you know what the blend is like?
Get the tea.
The tea.
What tea? What's it
Well,
called?
see,
Yeah, what tea? Where is it?
oh, I don't know what it's called, but it's some special blend. It's some tea leaves that they only grow out on the Dark Reach Mountains. It's a very perilous journey. It was very cheap back in the day when there used to be more people coming through. But then as time went on and it got more and more dangerous, well, it got more and more expensive.
You go and look. I'll keep it busy. So anyway,
Sorry.
I'm going to go and search for a tea.
Okay, so you go into the kitchen.
So as everyone else is talking to, and Larry's just coming back every 2 seconds going, is it this one? I'm waiting for a nod or a shake.
what about this one?
So you go into the kitchen and you open the cupboards, and you do indeed find like 3 different tins of tea, which you bring out to her, I presume.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring all the tea out and plonk it on the table in front of her.
Okay.
Which one?
So she reaches out and takes the lid off each one, and she kind of sniffs them. Oh, it's this one here, see? And she points at a, like, kind of bronzy coloured tin.
Oh,
Just
perfect.
like with
Thank you very
shaking
much.
old lady hands, puts the lid back on.
Let's brew a cup.
I'm going to take it away from her. I'm just going to get Baxter. Why don't we, Baxter?
Baxter!
What?
Baxter, why don't we let these lot talk to... Sorry, my love, what's your name?
My name is Gertrude.
Of course it is.
Right, why don't we let these lot talk to
What's your
Gertrude,
last name,
Baxter? Can
sorry?
I just see you in the other room, please, mate?
Gertrude. Yeah. Sorry.
Fucking come on!
You what? So you come around regularly? Have you seen him recently?
Do you want me to go instead?
Well, no, I saw him several days ago, see, but I haven't seen him since.
Okay. I'll be like, all right, and I'll go with Larrick.
Fuck me, come on. I'm gonna basically half drag Baxter into the living room with this pot of tea.
You'd be like, what?
Look, right, she is fucking dead, all right? And everyone's acting like it's not a weird thing. Everyone's like, oh, it's Gertrude. She's a lovely little old lady. She's fucking dead, and she doesn't seem to know she's dead. She keeps talking about drinking fucking tea.
We are whispering.
Yeah, with your magic shit.
So we are stage whispering.
Yeah, we are.
we are whispering this.
Stage whispers.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, so maybe she goes to him to stay alive. Maybe he's keeping her alive.
Yeah, but fucking why and how? Just check this tea out with your magic shit, all right? I can't
I don't
do
know,
anything.
maybe he's
That's
lonely.
all left me.
Maybe he feels bad for her.
Just, can you please, Baxter?
What?
I don't ask you for much, mate.
What do you want me to do?
Just check this tea out. See if there's anything dodgy or... You're the clever one.
I mean, I cast Identify on the tea.
It's tea.
It's literally just fucking tea, innit?
You're gonna make me waste a spell slot here.
I am, because you fucking said it.
Yeah. Well, Larrick asked for it.
Those dwindling spell slots. Okay, yes, you cast Identify. It is tea. Its properties are tea,
Caffeine.
and its uses are hot beverage.
To brew tea.
It's got a little bit of caffeine in it, a bit of fluoride.
So, what is it like special undead tea?
Hold on. So just quickly, from memory, can blackberry do stuff with food?
Can
you identify-
Can't. Like, I could probably identify.
I think it's just tea.
See if I can identify the stuff it's made of. But
Can Safsira sniff it? Because she likes tea and she drinks tea and she enjoys tea.
You could probably kind of identify with your skills.
And it's just tea.
Fishy, right?
Safsira's going to
identify plants in there, don't know.
Jenny. Safsira is going to take the pot from them because she likes tea.
Oh, Safsira, how did you get in the kitchen?
Sniff it.
Where did you get in the living room?
Safsira.
She's just following.
You
she's
sniff the
wandering
tea.
aimlessly around. She's not anywhere in particular. She's aimless.
You sniff the tea. Give me a nature check.
So that would be a nat 20. Thank you very much.
Oh,
This is some tea.
I'm keeping this dice out. It's like a lovely dice
It's
tonight.
tea. It's tea.
This tea's got tea.
Okay.
It's not just tea. It's Yorkshire tea.
So, Safsira, you sniff the tea, and you consider yourself.
A connoisseur.
Yes, you consider yourself. It's just because I said sniff the tea like a fucking pervert.
Take a bit, rinse it around my mouth, spit it out.
You consider yourself somewhat a connoisseur of tea. And you kind of take a moment to savor those smells, and you very strongly get the impression that this, like, most closely, if you had to describe it, most closely resembles Shulung tea, which you've had previously in Faerun. It's grown in the eastern regions, and it's a very lovely tea. Typically associated with big kind of tea ceremonies and kind of ritualistic elements surrounding tea. And if anybody is fucking wondering, I did not make that up off the top of my head. That is D&D canon, guys.
We do things properly
She
here.
knew we'd dive into the tea.
Yep.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was very happy to hear about your
magic?
grandkids, but I don't care that much.
No, it's not magic. It's just tea.
It's tea.
All right. Oh, never mind then. So we should probably give it to her, because that's what she came for.
Well, yeah, but also...
Can Safsira brew it for her?
I think it's a great idea, Saf. We should all brew some tea.
I think so.
We should all sit down and have a cup of tea.
Safsira, I think we could probably make it canon, Safsira, that in your travels as a paladin in your previous life, you probably spent a lot of time sampling and making teas, and you are probably very familiar with the correct ceremony surrounding the making of tea.
She's not very intelligent, but practical stuff.
Which makes a damn good cup of tea.
Yep.
Now it's going to get a special mug out, keeps it warm.
Blackberry has helped Gertrude to the nearest couch and made sure that she's sat down and comfortable.
I'm going to leave them to brew the tea and come back out. Sorry, Gertrude, does he get you to do anything around the house, or do you just get together and enjoy each other's company?
Not really, no. I keep an eye on the house whenever he has to, go away for anything. It's why I popped in, actually, because I saw your friend there stood at the window, and I thought, oh, he must have visitors. And then I thought, well, actually, I better check that it's not burglars, although I'm not really sure what I could have done in that scenario, really. However, I did think it was good to come in and say hi, and you didn't look like you were, like robbing the place or, bashing it up or anything. But no, generally, Letathis always says that he just really likes that he's got a neighbour constantly. We're the only two houses on the row you see that are the full building. Everywhere else is in apartments, but not these two. So, he's always said that he really likes that he's got a constant neighbour. See, he's quite private. I'm the only person who lets in the house.
You look after the place for him. Do you ever put things away, move things?
Not really, no. He doesn't really have much stuff. He's been here for ever such a long time, but he's got no family photos. He doesn't really have many ornaments or trinkets or anything like that.
Not anymore, no.
Got less now.
But he does like his tea.
Sorry. Panic, you alright?
But,
You okay? You look like you were going to say something.
well, I was Now you brought attention to it. Larry, can I have a quick word with you somewhere private? Raven's looking at me now.
What? Yeah, okay. Back into the living room.
Larry.
Gertrude, you haven't seen anyone come in well, sorry, you were moving into the kitchen. Apologies.
I can't hear you. We're in the kitchen. You keep going.
Gertrude, you haven't seen anyone else come into the house more recently, have you?
No, I haven't. I saw Letathis leave for work. I don't even know really. Several days have gone by. I know that much. It's funny. The older you get, the less that time seems to me. And I think, I just never seem to sleep. It's very odd. Anyway, and it's not really insomnia. I just find myself just, bimbling around in the house. It's very quiet in there since Gerard died. Anyway, what was the question?
Just whether you'd seen anyone come into the house other than us more recently.
Yes, well, no, see, it was several days ago, actually. Letathis left, and then, I'm not really sure how many days it was, though, because, time just doesn't seem to mean a whole lot when you get older, and,
Cut to the kitchen.
Well, I just don't really seem to sleep anymore.
Larry.
Cut to the kitchen.
Please.
Meanwhile...
Right.
Camera pans round through the door.
Losing the will to live.
I know for a fact she's dead, right? But she just said that she lives next door. We need to check her house out.
Well, so you want to go break it?
Not break it in, we're going to take her home. We better drop you off, it's getting late.
If she's here drinking tea, we could just...
All that.
Also, where does this stand with your new friend?
That's what another thing I need to do is actually have 5 minutes and see if I can have a chat.
Because aren't you supposed to fucking smite and kill undead and all that shit?
I want to double check that I'm going to have to murder this old woman. And I just want to make sure that's what she wants me to do.
But if
you can't just
Raven Queen...
No, we got back in the kitchen. Sash making tea behind us.
Well, I can't tell. A minute ago, she was knocking on the wood over there.
She's walking around.
You're scaring me, Sash.
Sniffing tea. She's been tea sniffing.
I tell you what, mate. She fucking moves quietly for someone.
I know. Why don't she move quietly when we're in fucking combat?
She's going, you just aren't paying attention. And she's there with her tea.
There's a dead woman in the living room.
Yes.
While they're discussing the dead woman in the living room, Blackbeard can look at them and go, so where do you normally keep your medication, Gertrude? Because you said you needed help finding it.
Oh, yes. Well, isn't it just the funniest? Do you know, I can't even remember the last time I took it, but for some reason I woke up this morning and I went, oh my God, I haven't taken my extracts in a little while. And that's quite worrying, isn't it?
I bet.
What's been going on in my old noggin? Maybe that's why I haven't been sleeping.
Possible.
This terrible thing when you reach a certain age.
Does Letathis keep them here?
No, he doesn't keep them here, but sometimes he comes in the house and he finds them for me. Well, I think he does.
Maybe when we're done with the tea, then maybe we should take you back home and I'll have a quick poke around and see if I can find your medication for you.
That would be lovely. That would be really lovely. It's just it's a terrible thing, getting old. Can't remember nothing. And then don't even get me started on the flushes.
I thought she was going to be racist then, to be honest.
So whilst they're chatting,
that is a nice cup of tea.
Fucking humanoid rabbit.
So Steph's here, mate. When you finish the tea, you take it through to them all. You keep them all drinking tea and chatting. Yeah. We're just gonna go and have a look next door, see if there's anything dodgy going on.
She's gonna nod and go, okay.
Right. And if you'll die because that's poison
with your friend.
Yeah.
I'll ask her how she likes her tea.
Who? Wait, who are we talking about?
The
I'm
dead
confused.
lady.
You're the dead lady. Don't call her dead.
Don't call her dead lady, because I don't think she knows.
She doesn't realise she's dead.
Calling her,
But
saying
she
she's
is.
dead.
But that's not because
she
she's
is
not
dead,
here.
but I don't think she knows she's dead.
Oh.
Right, on that, we're going to go. Just cover for us. Keep
But
them not
leave
busy,
us
all
a
right?
cup of tea, because I feel I'm really craving a cup of tea right about now.
Did you know you were dead once, Larrick?
Well, no, because I was dead. I was
But,
dead, not like undead.
But are you undead now, or are you like not?
No,
dead?
we've done this already, all right?
And the Raven
Okay.
Queen is just
I am
going to
very
punish
much
him
alive.
at some point, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, we're going to go. Cover for us, all right?
You can't overboil a cup of tea.
We've just... Tell her if she asks where we've gone. She has
gonna
where we've
look
I was
gone.
going to say coffee, but it's not fucking
know
coffee.
how to make
You
We've
can't.
already had
tea.
coffee.
But I
We
want
had
another
coffee
one.
already.
I want a tea.
You're
If
over-caffeinated.
she asks where we've gone, tell her we've popped out to get crumpets. That'll keep her entertained, all
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You better come back with crumpets, though.
Fuck me.
I'm not getting fucking crumpets.
But you said you were going out to get crumpets.
No, that's what you're going to say. It's a lie.
If you come back without the crumpets, she'll know I lied.
I'll say the shop ran out.
Oh, okay.
But and most likely I'm going to have to kill
Can
her.
we go, please?
Yes,
quick?
we're going to go.
I love that in Safsira's mind, that lie is okay. The shop ran out.
But you didn't bring any back. You fiends.
You can break into a house, but you can't tease about crumpets.
Oh, you're bringing back crumpets.
We're gonna stealthily leave the house and just pop over to Gertrude's whilst they're all having tea, all right? Fucking hell.
Over-caffeinated.
And at that timely moment, shall we have a quick break for an actual cup of tea?
Yes, please.
For having two rooms that we all stood in, I forgot where everyone was standing and everyone was just showing each other. I don't know where anyone is anymore.
Still there.
That's
I
Sarah's
got
just
so
walking around.
Also,
Can
yeah.
I just point out that Stan heard about the break and he's just appeared now? Like, what? You say I can go
Oh
for
my
a
God.
pee?
Also, Jen, thank you for all the faces I'm going to get for the memes.
I don't even know which one. Like, I don't know what I was doing
when
that
I
break
started
you so
crying my
much.
eyes out laughing, you did the best face. And I'm like, I can't wait to use that. That's going to be great.
Yes. Right, is everyone back?
I'll do it at the end.
Good. So welcome back, everybody, after our tea break, which was much needed after all that talk. Tea. Why are you making faces at me? There's a lot of tea talk. Which sounds like a euphemism, but I
You
swear
look
it's
like you're
not.
running out of batteries.
What's the tea?
Who? What? Who's running out of batteries?
You.
No, I'm not. I'm here. I've had tea. Confused. Safsira was making tea in the kitchen, which we've now very firmly established. Safsira is in the tea. Nope, she's in the kitchen making tea.
Are you sure you haven't run out of batteries or are not running?
Yeah, we
of
definitely
batteries?
all established that Safsira was in the tea, you're right.
Yes.
I don't even know if I said it right or wrong the first time now. Anyway,
right the first
No, you definitely said it wrong. You said she was in the tea.
Yeah.
in the tea-making kitchen. Panic
Yes.
and Marek have just decided that they are going to go into Gertrude's house.
They're going to buy
Blackberry
crumpets.
has the misfortune of having to keep up conversation with Gertrude, although Gertrude can probably just chat for days anyway.
Yeah.
And we're back in the room.
Is there a tray in the kitchen?
I should think so.
Safsira's gonna
Probably
get
a
the
doily or
tray
two as well, I reckon.
and the doilies and make it all up looking lovely on the tray and carry it out into the living room.
Okay.
Gertrude.
Safsira takes the tea service into the living room.
Should be fun.
Does he have other friends? Can we
Are
see
you talking
anyone
to
else
Gertrude
here? Yeah.
I don't see them very often. He doesn't seem to have very many visitors. Every now and then, though, I've seen a very beautiful-looking woman come once or twice.
Right.
Sort of elfy looking. I don't really know what the correct term is with elves. I know there's lots of different ones, but she's just a very beautiful elf as far as I'm concerned. And I've seen her a couple of times, but I think that's probably the only person I've ever seen visiting.
He never told you where he goes off to work, does he? Quite private.
No, all I know is that he's an embalmer. See, he took my Jared away after he died, and he made all the arrangements.
Yeah, it's very good of him.
I thought so. Thought it was very kind. He hadn't lived here very long, see. We hadn't known each other that long, and I thought that was just such a lovely, kindly thing for him to do. It doesn't really happen much in this city. People aren't known for kindness.
That's a shame.
And you've got to get your joy somewhere.
Trotting in, walking in with her tea.
Oh, there's the tea.
And places it on the table.
That smells beautiful, I have to say. You're very talented at tea making, may I say, in all your shiny armour.
I
don't think I've ever seen such shiny armour.
Safsira's going to beam at her and look very proud and be like, oh, thank you so much. I take great pride in my armour and my tea making.
I think you should. And she reaches over, and again she's got these really tremulous hands, like picking up the teacup that's like rattling on the sauce as she brings it to her mouth. Do you know the only other place that I've ever seen such shiny armor is up at that what do they call it, Carrad Pavilion. Oh, what a pretentious bunch of prats. But they're very they love their metal work, don't they? And they've always got their shiniest armor out on the tables there, and that's what your armor reminds me of. It does.
Oh, I don't think we've been there yet.
Oh, have you not? It's over in the market. So we're always right in the middle, poking out of the middle. If you ask me, and I asked my Gerard, and he said this actually, I cannot claim it for myself, but Gerard said that he thinks that they were compensating for something. And I thought about it, and I reckon he meant someone thinks they've got a small penis.
So I'm just going to look at her and go, yes.
Like, we're just going to do that thing people do when they're amused and they're trying to be polite about it and just take a very smirky sip of their tea.
Oh. Baxter, just audibly just laughs out loud.
Well, I mean, you know what they say, the shinier the armour, the... something. Didn't really know, can't remember. So, anyway...
I don't have one of those, so I'm okay.
You're right. Well, that's probably for the best, isn't it, really?
Your husband,
you give nothing away there, and you're... Well, I mean, you only wear bits and pieces. She's pointing at you, Baxter. You only wear bits and pieces, but they're not overly clean, so who can say?
See,
your
cleanliness is close
like,
to godliness.
Your husband sounded like a wise man.
Well, he was about some things, I think it was definitely less wisdom and more, he was quite observant. See? He was quite observant. Except, and the reason why I say I don't think he was very wise was because he just said that he had a bad feeling about Letathis, but he's never been anything but kind to me. And I always said, I think you've got the wrong idea about that boy. And he always said, well, I think there's something a bit strange about him, and what's an embalmer doing living out here in the steppes and all that. And I said, well, maybe that's just where he's got to live. And he said, well, no, I think it's very odd. And he keeps all sorts of hours. And I said, well, that's normal, isn't it? Because if there's a body that needs embalming, then you've just got to go and get it. And people die whenever they die. They don't pick and choose, do they? Otherwise, we'd all be dying in the middle of the day, because that would be terribly convenient, wouldn't it? Or maybe it would be quite inconvenient. Anyway, by the by, that's what I said to him. And he said that he just had a bad feeling about him. Then there you go, Letathis just took him away. Showed him kindness.
You've done burrowed off to our house and left us dealing with it.
Yeah.
What's Alaric and Panic doing?
We're sneaking out of this house and sneaking into another house.
Okay, roll me stealth then, please.
I'm going to change up some die. Bah. I should not have changed. Oh, that's all right then. 13. You said sleight of hand, right? Can I get advantage?
I said stealth.
Oh, well, that's crazy. Oh no.
21.
21.
Yeah.
Right then.
I get advantage.
So you both carefully, as Safsira is taking the tea tray into the parlour, you both sneak back out the house. Step out onto the front door. Carefully shut the door behind you. Heading to Gertrude's.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you go left or do you go right?
Well, it's the only other house on the street that isn't dilapidated, apparently, so we go to that one.
Okay.
Fucker.
We were listening, Jen.
Yeah, we go to the same. It's basically next door, same house on this side of the. Yeah. Fuck you.
Yep. So you head next door. Her house is closer to Plaza District proper rather than down towards like the slum area of the steps. Heading to the front door?
Yeah.
Are we just going to go in, or should we knock and... Because what if she's got other people here? What if there's more dead people here?
No, she said she lives on her own.
Does that sound like we're saying, I'll just let you know Gertrude's here, just in case? Knock, type thing.
I'm not gonna knock. I'm gonna try the door handle. If it's locked, I'm gonna lockpick it.
Open it and then say it as you're inside, because you can get away with it when people do that.
Alright. I'm gonna try the door handle gently. See if it's locked or unlocked.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. So you approach the front door. The door is it's just wide open. She's just not even bothered to shut the door behind her. But Larrick goes in and checks the door handle anyway.
But you didn't. What? Why would we not?
Didn't ask.
Didn't ask. We would have seen it walking up. You're like, git.
Yeah, I think it's open.
You think? Oh, okay. Right. You know what? I'm going to fuck up this campaign just to piss off that voice in my head. I'm going to burn this place down.
Wait. What are we looking for? I want to see how old she is.
Yeah, we've got to find clues about how old she is. If she's dead. But I've got a sneaking suspicion she's dead.
Why don't I look for stuff and you have a little chat with her upstairs to find out what you're fucking supposed to do in this situation?
I don't know who lives upstairs.
No, you fucking Raven Queen, dickhead.
I know, I'm just being a dick.
Yeah, alright.
Right. You go have a look. So, yeah, evidence that she's dead for ages. Didn't she say that her husband died or something like that?
Yeah.
Find evidence when he died. Find out when he died.
Well, I'm guessing he's probably at the fucking clock tower, right?
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
Well, I'll have a look.
Be quiet.
And I'm going to nip off into the house. I'm always careful.
So heading into the house, you are immediately hit with that same smell of like rotting, that like rotting leaf smell, that mulchy smell.
Ugh.
It's not like a rotting meat smell, which kind of makes sense because she doesn't look like she doesn't look juicy.
She's full of mulch.
She's She's a fucking
And
scarecrow.
so,
She's the dad from Coraline.
Uh-oh. Here we go again.
heading into the house, you've just hit with that smell. The other thing that you notice is that in here, it's very dusty. There's not so much footsteps in the dust, but like just repeated trails of like shuffling that appear to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. The other rooms don't appear to be disturbed, so it's basically exactly the same layout as the house that you've just been in. Hallway with stairs directly in front of you, door on the right, door on the left, living room, kind of kitchen, and kind of eating area. But all you see is this back and forth trail from the front door, heading up the stairs and just poking your head in. The other doors are open as well. Everything is covered in dust.
I know, it is dusty in here, yeah.
I'm gonna, whilst Panic's doing a bit, I'm just gonna whip around the house. I want to follow this trail as well, see where she's shuffling back and forth constantly, like what trail she's following. But yeah, I'm looking for anything that's sort of like how old she is, when her husband died, if there's any pictures of them.
Open a window.
And also if there's anything worth going in my knickknacks bag.
Okay, so as you enter this house, a few things that catch your eye. One is that this house was obviously much more of a home than Letathis' house. There are knickknacks everywhere. There are like, decorative frames around the pictures. There's pictures on the wall. Again, like obviously not a hugely wealthy pair, but they obviously like bought bits and pieces and they had a life together. In the kind of parlor seating area, there are a lot more ornaments dotted around, like glass animals, glass flowers, glass mushrooms. There seems to be quite a lot of like mushroom-based decoration, which you've seen throughout Bloom Rock. Kind of makes sense. That's their main form of vegetation. Little like bits of crystal. There's like a mounted like dagger on like a display mount, basically on the sideboard. There's like pictures. There are like little painted portraits of and sketches of a couple together. You strongly get the impression that there were no children in their marriage. When you go into the kitchen, it's pretty bare. You do get the kind of like vague scent of rotted food, but it's quite faint. And heading up the stairs, it's the same layout. It's that kind of bedroom, spare room, with like a small washroom just off the bedroom.
Cool. So as I'm poking around, that dagger's going in my bag, and a small frame sketch of the two of them. A later reference. And then I'm gonna go. I want to check out the bedroom, see if I can find anything about like age, death of a husband, stuff like that. I can have a proper poke around.
So you go up to the bedroom, and the trail you see leads into the bedroom. And again, there's very little disturbed dust anywhere else. There's a very faint trail into the study, but you can see that that's been like kind of dusted over, but it's just ever so the tone is ever so slightly different on the floor, as if that used to be a route, but not so much anymore. And inside the bedroom, again, it's a very simple, relatively sparsely furnished room, but there's more kind of homely decorations to it. There's extra pillows on the bed. What you notice about the mattress is that the kind of straw filling is like bursting out of it, like it's all worn away. The sheets and the duvet are like rotting away, not in like a gross, like wet kind of way, but in like it's old and it hasn't been washed in a long time, and everything again is still like covered in this rime of dust. The books are so dusty that you can't really read the names on the spines. Again, like little knickknacks and things like that.
Yeah, I'm going to start looking like through wardrobes and drawers. All old ladies have got a box with important stuff in. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. So, opening the wardrobe, you see similar clothing to what you've just seen her wearing, but several sets worth, shawls and things like that, skirts, etc. Again, most of these are hanging. Again, some of these are kind of starting to rot away. There's evidence of moths and things like that. There are shoes lined up in the bottom. The other half of the wardrobe has several sets of masculine clothing and masculine shoes, and these haven't been touched in even longer, and these are far more decayed than any of her stuff in the other side. You're not seeing any like boxes though. It's all very neatly laid out.
Under the bed, bedside tables, I'm checking everywhere.
Okay. So when you're checking the darker areas, if you can give me a perception check.
$19.
Okay. So rootling around under the bed, you find like what is essentially a shoebox, which you pull out. Inside, you find
spiders.
What would essentially pass as like, ew, mothy. What would essentially pass as like a death certificate. From what you know of Gloomrot, it's not that kind of place where people get particularly bothered by death or anything like that. But it's like a notice of death for Gerard Faraday. It's dated about 5 years prior to now.
Okay. I won't take that. I just read it and then put it back. Is there a marriage certificate? Or like...
yeah, I'd say you probably find bits that, like, it's not so much a certificate, but it's like the invitation to their marriage, like a copy of, which is dated about 40 years before now.
So she's not mega old. Okay. No. Anything else interesting in here, or is it just bits and bobs?
It's bits and bobs. It's, memorabilia, what looks like, like a ribbon that you wear. What is their word? What is it? Like a corsage type thing. And other little bits and pieces, like a little gold locket that's in there. A couple of rings just made out of like base metals, which look much smaller than her hands are now. Just little bits and pieces that people tend to chuck in like a little memo box.
That's all right. I'll remember all that. I'm not going to take anything because that's all quite important stuff. So I'll put the lid back on and put it back into the bed. Maybe only steals weird shit, doesn't it?
There's no value in this.
Did I find any medication as I was poking around the house?
No.
Okay. And yeah, that's, I think, pretty much that's what he was looking for.
Okay. Panic.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I am basically, I've got my raven thingy, holding on to that and just close my eyes and start saying, sorry to interrupt if you could hear me. I know you don't do like conversations like this often. It's Panic, by the way. It's Castry. Yeah, so just in case. I can hear you're listening to the same music I am. I can hear it through your speakers. Anyway, so just double check. We've got like a dead lady in there. I know I've got I know I need to kill her. I know that. you want me to do it violently, or do you want respect? Like, because, you know, just, I don't know, like, did you want me to make do you want me to make sure that she doesn't come back, or do you want me to do it, like, nicely, like a poison or something? No, that's not respectful, that's sneaky. Anyway, look, also, quick, I know you can't answer me, and you'll get back to me at some point. This guy, was he definitely a necromancer? He definitely was, wasn't he? Because this lady's dead, right? I knew that. How do you want me to kill her? Just let me know. Oh, wait, it's panic, but I did say that. I hope you're having a good time. I'll have a catch-up soon. I better let you go. Bye.
So this is basically...
This is a voicemail.
Like, reverse somehow, how would you like to do it? But you're asking the Raven Queen...
How do you need me to do it? How do you need me to
so
kill
you
her?
don't get a response initially. Roll religion for me.
Religion. Where's my religion? There. Oh, fuck. Why is religion intelligence? Fucking 10.
Religion's kind of a weird skill because it's like it's meant to be specific to religion, except it's also like history, but it's not. But you think that if it was prayer and success in prayer, it should be wisdom.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Since wisdom is the base,
if it's
the class I put my religion in, so yeah, it's weird.
I find religion to be quite a strange skill check. Anyway, 10 will do.
10 will do.
You feel a faint kind of sensation, the one that you've had before, almost like, you know, a bird flying close by, kind of wings in flight, that kind of thing. You don't get any words, but you get a series of quite like blurry images, like the idea of someone being brought back from the dead against their will and without their consent, that kind of like so you see undead, but kind of looking, rather than looking like scary or gross as you're used to them, they look kind of anguished. You're kind of sent a vision of someone essentially being like laid to rest, put to sleep, as it were.
I think I got it. Like, nicely and respect. It's against their will. I think I get it. Thank you very much for that. Again, we'll have a proper chat. I need to go through some things with you. I've got some ideas. Get the people joining.
Big plans.
I've got big plans. Anyway.
We'll get the whiteboard out.
Have a cup of tea and talk about it. What can I think about is a fucking cup of tea now. Anyway, thank you very much, and thank you for everything. You're great. Bye.
Okay.
I always get so awkward talking to her.
Larry comes wandering back downstairs at this point. He's like, I don't think there's anything like super nefarious. He might just like her being around.
Yeah. Well, from what I've just had, I had like visions and shit, and suggesting that like maybe like brought back against her will, so she doesn't quite know. So I need to like respectfully put her back in the ground.
But how? Also, she seems quite happy.
Yeah, but she can't be here. She wasn't meant to be back, and she was like, think about it, like she was forcibly brought back, you know, probably.
But I didn't find any like death certificate or anything for her.
Yeah, but what if what if he hid it because he liked her, or needed someone to be like a friendly neighbor to keep an eye on the house? So he killed woman, brought back, maybe something along those lines.
Do we know he killed her?
I'm just saying words. It could be that she died, like he could have moved in and then she dropped dead.
It just doesn't sit quite right killing an old lady.
She's dead.
Yeah, but she seems quite happy.
Yeah, but she's still dead. I know
so
we're not going to agree on it.
You're going to run in there and go, sorry, love, you're dead. I've got to put you back in the ground.
No, I'm going to get a pillow first.
Where are you two standing when you're having this conversation?
Like in the house.
Literally in a hallway.
Yeah, in a hallway.
Like in the hallway with the door open.
No, we shut the door and we came in. Don't be silly.
What the? Why? We're not raised in barns.
Well, who knows? Okay, so as you are kind of walking down the hallway, like moving around, shuffling around, can you both give me a perception check, please?
Fucking hell. Seems
Oh wow, that's actually
26.
Perception. Where's that one? 7.
It's the only thing Lara's
18
good at,
plus 7.
punching
I
things
can't
and
be
seeing
asked.
things.
25.
Okay. So as you both kind of like shuffle to stand and actually talk to each other, you both notice that there's a board that when your foot goes down on it, more so with Larrick for obvious reasons,
Because I'm flying.
it makes like an empty kind of thunk sound, like a hollow thunk sound.
We both just stop mid-sentence to go,
Hey. Is your leg alright, or is that the floor?
I'll go to tap it a couple more times. No, wait a minute. And then I'm going to take that ornamental dagger I've just stolen, and I'm going to try and lift the floorboard.
Wait, is it nice? Why are we just... I'm going to scuff it. Don't do that.
Okay, so the dagger that you pick up, Larrick, you take it out and you go to use it to leverage the floorboard. And honestly, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm like, what words, please? You go to lift the floorboard up. Good word. You notice that the dagger in its
Jesus
mount
Christ.
is not made of metal.
It's actually like fruit
It's
roll-ups.
made of some kind of very dark-coloured glass.
Fruit
And as you
roll-ups.
go to lift the floorboard up, you just snap it the fucking half.
Oh, you're getting...
Fuck.
Either you're really strong and that's really strong, or that's not a
No,
good
I think
dagger.
that was actually just an ornamental dagger.
Yeah,
Yeah, can I borrow your dagger a minute?
Yeah, I'll give you the shit one. Because I don't trust you now.
I'm going to put the broken bits back in my bag. I'm still taking it.
Or fix it and sell it to some idiot.
And then I'm going to leverage the board up.
Okay. You lift the board up. Inside, you see a very fine... You know when you get really nice paper? Like thick, heavy paper. Finely crafted. You see an envelope inside, just tucked under where the floorboard is. It's just an envelope with nothing written on the outside.
I'm dead.
I'm going to take it out.
I'm dead. Don't let me be alive anymore.
Help me.
Help! So you lift out the envelope. Inside, you see what looks to be quite a large piece of paper that's been folded several times. There's a seal like hanging off one end. When you open it out, it becomes quite a large piece of paper with very ornate script on it. It's legible, but it's quite hard work for you. But what you can see is that this is a deed. It's a deed to a house. Dated to about 5 years ago. And at the bottom, you see that the house, the title of the house has been transferred to Letathis.
Well, this house.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
what does it say? Still reading it, or?
Yeah, sorry, I was just making a note. Well, it's the deed for this house, but it's actually his house.
Right, so... What if she actually... Right, so there's 3 ways this could go. She never lived
No,
here.
but this...
He bought
Well, no,
his house.
because this
and shot-
coincides with her fella's fucking death certificate that I just saw upstairs. At the same time he died, the deed was transferred to him.
So what if he got it transferred to him, and then she popped the clogs, and he just kept her alive to keep appearances up, or something, or have a friend? to report back if people were snooping around his house, or he just liked it. I don't know, but
I don't know, but I didn't find anything weird snooping around the house, really.
yeah. But apart from the fact that it looks like it's been left here, like untouched for fucking ages.
I don't know. Let's take this and we'll have a chat with the others. I think when you've done this thing, you need to. Do we really need to kill her?
Yeah.
Well, no. Do you really need to kill her? Is there going to be like any ramifications if you just
If I
forget?
Fling it. What? Wing it. I didn't hear you.
Because I don't want to kill the old lady. I'm just going to say it.
Okay.
Okay, you need to kill the old lady apparently because of that.
The Macarena. What?
And well, I don't want to say her name, and because last time I got fucking stabbed in the brain. So
That's because you blew up the fucking church thing. So
it wasn't. It was because I was saying she wasn't real. Oh, I think you're real.
Look,
but what if you just forgot?
I can't forget. She sat having a cup of tea with our friends.
But what if it just slipped your mind and she didn't?
A lot slips
die?
my mind, but when a dead gran is having a coffee with your mate across the road, it's hard to forget that you kind of, signed up to make sure that that doesn't happen.
She was never a gran. She didn't have kids.
Awesome.
But also,
point. Thank you, random voice
there's
from
loads of
Baxter.
dead people walking around.
There's a floating
in her
heads
city.
of our friends telling us what to do.
And then she doesn't care that much about all the dead people in the city, so why would she care about what
Yeah,
we're
you through the
doing?
walls.
I've got
So
Sub-Zero on
gonna
one
be
shoulder
like-
and Baxter going, yeah, but she's not a grand killer.
Head's
There
just
you
gone through the wall.
go, devil and angel on your shoulder. You got Baxter's voice in one, Sub-Zero in the other, and Larrick going,
walls, mate.
do you have to do it?
So
Well, let's go back.
we'll go back,
Let's
and
see
what I
what's
want you to
going on,
do
and then-
is I want you to help me get a looking at some flowers as I put a bolt in the back of her head.
Oh,
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
No, look,
Right,
it's
I'm going to
so-
take the deed.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let's get that done. We'll confirm some things
I'm going
with
to take
her,
the deed. I'm going to put the floorboard back.
just
as
in
it
case
was.
she trips. That's herself.
Yep. Safety first.
And then I'm going to start heading back.
Yeah, we'll go back.
Oh my God, words. Heading back.
Okay. So you head back into Letathis' house. As you walk back in, you see Sub-Zero, Blackberry, and Baxter all looking
Dead.
like their souls are being drained out of their bodies. This is like a Colin Robinson kind of scenario, energy vampire. And you can just hear her like monologuing, like, and so I says to him, Gerard, I says, what on earth could we possibly do with a cart? I says, and when are you ever actually going to do it up, Gerard? And where are we going to put it anyway? We've got absolutely nowhere to store it. Anyway, so he bought the stupid thing, and then it was just sat there. It's just sat out the front of the house. It was sat there for years, and he only ever did anything to one bloody wheel. And I says, Gerard,
Jenny.
what was the point?
Stop.
Yes.
Well, Jenny, while we are sat there listening to her monologue, can I try and figure out, obviously not knowing too much, but potentially knowing a little bit, if a necromancer dies?
If a necromancer died,
Yes. Do the people that he's brought back, do they die too? Is their magic dropped? Can I try and figure that out?
you can. I would say roll intelligence.
I think we got told something along those lines from what's his face. Maybe.
That is 18.
So what you understand about undead? Sorry, I just had to double check because I was like, I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is, but just need to check. So what you know about undead is that it is dependent on the spell, because there are some things where people are like basically tethered to life force that gave them rebirth, but the vast majority of undead, they can no longer be given orders as such because they've kind of lost that person who brought them back, but they don't cease to unlive.
Sure, yeah. And that's almost like the most common type.
Most
right?
most undead. Yeah.
Sure. It's kind of they bring them back, and then if the necromancer was to die, they kind of just have free reign over what they do.
Yes.
Cool.
But the demeanor, their kind of demeanor, their attitude doesn't necessarily have to be bad. It just it means that they don't have any. That no one's controlling them anymore, basically.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So Larrick and Panic return.
Knock. How's
You're
everyone
having
doing?
very interesting tales about Gerard's fixer-upper.
Any luck?
No.
With the crumpets,
sorry?
I mean.
Any luck with the crumpets?
Oh, they'd sold out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we've nearly finished
Well,
the tea
never-
anyway.
You didn't save any tea for us.
Oh, no.
You were gone for so long.
Like 20
And it is
minutes.
delicious tea.
Cold tea isn't... This tea has to be drunk hot. If you want cold tea, I need a different kind of leaf.
Look, anyway,
Anyway.
I think we should probably get going, eh? And
Yeah,
Gertrude.
When you see Letathis, you tell him that I'm thinking of him, won't you? Give him my love.
Oh, we
We
will.
will. It's probably time you went home, right?
Oh, yes. Probably.
I can walk you back if you like.
Oh, no, that's quite all right. I might be elderly, but I think I can remember my way home.
No, I wasn't insinuating that. It's a bit of a rough neighbourhood, isn't it? I'd like to see
Yeah,
you got home
cups
safe.
And sauces.
Oh, it's all right. It's funny, you know, the last couple of years or so, I've noticed that people just don't seem to talk to me much anymore. Nobody wants
That's
to say
probably the
hello to
smell.
old Gertrude. What smell?
Just a smell of the neighbourhood, really.
Oh, right. Well, it didn't put him off before.
Right.
People just
You
getting
sure you
unfamiliar with time, Gertrude.
Hmm.
You sure you don't need any help? You know, getting up off the sofa and leaving?
Oh, I mean, if you want to hold an old lady's hand, my love, then you can just do it.
I can walk nearby.
You can't hold his hand.
You don't want to hold my hand.
No, I've got a bit of a thing about touching.
Oh, fucking hell.
Do you know, I used to know someone who was like that. I did.
Why
Her
don't
name
you
was
tell me as
Lavinia.
we're walking back to your house? Come on, my love. And I'm going to put my
Oh,
arm
right.
up for her.
Was ever such a shame about the crumpets? You did say crumpets, didn't you?
We'll
Yeah,
get
they're
some
all
tomorrow,
right.
maybe.
I've spent ever such a long time here today. What was I doing?
You were just
You came.
looking for tea.
You came round to see if round to see if your friend was okay.
Oh, that's right, Letathis. Yes, lovely boy, you know. Did you know that when my Gerard died,
And
we
shut
took
the
him
door
away?
slowly behind them.
starts literally walking her with his arms.
By this point, Safsira's in the kitchen washing up.
Just giving up on this.
Why are we washing up? This guy's dead, who cares?
We've
Paladin.
used the tea service.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk Gertrude back to her own house.
Jen,
I'm gonna.
Yes.
was there like an obvious like chimney like entrance to the houses?
There's a fireplace that runs up out of the parlour room, and then the chimney comes up
And there
through
was
the
one in
upstairs bedroom.
Gertrude's place as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. Just curious.
Did you find anything, Panic?
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, asking for a friend. Apparently, Larrick found like the death certificate of whatever her husband named. You should all know this by now.
Gerald.
There you go. Yeah, so found his death certificate. That was like 5-ish years ago, apparently. So like a couple of days, or I don't know. And we found a deed for the house that was transferred to this bloke's name when Gerald died. So that house is under this guy's name.
Weird.
And nothing's been, it's all dusty as shit in there. She's dead, like 100%. Like the path is just like little shuffles going up and down, and that's about it. She's not doing anything. She's been dead for a while.
Where did the shuffles go to?
Up and down. There's nothing. It's just the ones. It was up the stairs as well, wasn't it? Yeah, it's up and down the stairs. Just that's it. No, not going into the kitchen or
a room or.
No, I don't think so. I didn't go up there. I was busy talking to the boss.
Oh. Did they get back to you?
Yeah. A few visions just saying that it's probably like a forced resurrection type thing, or she needs to be put to rest and that kind of thing. Like, just go sleep. But she doesn't sleep, so...
I mean, the Raven Queen doesn't exactly like... Well, the Raven Queen doesn't exactly like undead, does she?
No, that's... Yep. So I need to... I want to do it respectfully, but I don't know how to do that.
Do you need to?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, she's not meant to be here.
I'm going to look at Blackberry and Sapsira for their
Don't get
input.
fucking back up.
Sapsira's still in the kitchen at this
Such a
point.
sweet old lady.
I mean, we have just spent what would you say, like 45 minutes with her?
Yeah.
400
The wrong
years.
crowd.
Listening to her stories.
What if we all just sleep on it tonight? It's getting late. Let's just sleep on it.
Okay, and we've got so much to do anyway. We've got to.
So much.
Yeah.
Just doesn't
Sapsira
feel
comes
like
back in, drying her hands on a tea towel.
doesn't feel like she's doing any
clean.
harm.
It's not that she's doing any harm. She's just not meant to be here anymore. She can move on. She's been brought back when she could be like wherever she goes after this with her husband.
Do undead eventually just die?
Yeah,
become
previously
dead instead
that's
of
normally what
undead.
happens. They die and then they get brought back, and then
Jenny, do
But then did they
undead
at some point become
die?
dead?
You typing into like Google?
Kind of no.
So once they're undead, they stay undead.
Yeah.
Wow.
Until
as
they're
far as I'm
made dead.
aware, there's not like a span of time before they cease to function.
Do they
In my
start
mind,
falling
I
apart
would
like
imagine
zombies?
that there would be a level of decay where they just kind of become completely bloody useless. But like, you guys have come across undead that could have been made
Yeah.
any time in the last couple of weeks to years. But you've also come across undead in spaces like the Seventh Vault, where by all accounts no one's accessed it for a very long time, so who knows how long they've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like it depends on what they're made for. Like if it's essentially like a ready action but hold that for like 10 gajillion years, it's
Okay.
it kind of is what it is. As far as I'm aware, within like D&D lore, there's no set length of time.
They don't have an expiration date.
Unless Damien knows of it.
No, there isn't.
No.
It's all just best before.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind, to me, it would kind of work like if your creator died, then you end up becoming free, but obviously there wouldn't necessarily be like a purpose anymore unless you were very strongly carrying that over from your previous life. So if you were just like an average person, then eventually that would just sort of start to deteriorate and decay.
Yeah.
So Larry's gonna take Gertrude home and get her comfy in the living room, like get her sat down and stuff.
Okay. When she sits down on the sofa, there's like a huge puff of dust that comes up off it. Obviously has not been used in a long time.
Right, now mate, do you need anything before I go, or are you all set? You all good?
No, I don't think so. Romy, insight?
Fucking hell, sorry, I'm on a thing, so I have to keep changing over.
A thing?
Oh, I've got a +5. That's a 16.
Lara, as you pass over the threshold of the door, you've noticed that her movements have become more sluggish. And the way she's now speaking to you, it's as if she's like, as if her consciousness is kind of drifting away. Like, the tone of her voice is suggesting something more automated. She's lost a lot of the kind of tone and inflection that she was using. She speaks more slowly. And as she's sitting on the sofa, you look into her eyes and you can see, although they've got like this kind of horrible like film over them, they look like they're just kind of far away, and it's almost like she's just settling into some kind of pose as she's sat on the sofa.
You all right there, Gertrude?
You get no response, but as she's sitting there, now you know, Larrick, that undead don't need to breathe. I think everyone kind of like just knows that undead don't need to breathe. What? She kind of sits there and she's almost like simulating heavy breathing, but you don't actually see like any like her hair and her shawl that are around her face. Like, you don't see any like movement that you would normally have if someone was heavy breathing. You don't see like her chest or her back moving, but you can hear this very loud, like nasally heavy breathing.
Gertrude, mate.
Nothing.
I'm gonna kneel down in front of her and sort of just take her hand.
Okay, so
Gertrude, can you hear me?
When you go around and you kneel down in front of her and you look up at her, you see that she's now completely slack-jawed. Her eyes are just off in a random direction. Her open mouth in front of you, like you can really smell this horrible decay. And like getting a full look at her, you can see that like her skin isn't just like, she's not just afflicted by the pallor. It's like papery, but like kind of hanging off her. You can see that like it's not just paleness, there's just a lack of blood flow going on as well. And she's just like not paying any attention to you. And again, she's making this heavy breathing sound, but it's uncanny as hell because her body and everything else isn't actually moving.
Okay. All right. See, the problem we've got here, Gertrude, is you're clearly dead, right? And my mate, someone that I care about quite a lot, she has to do something about it. But I'm a little worried, and I don't even know if you're fucking listening, but whatever. I'm a little worried that the more my friend does down this path, it's gonna fuck her up in the end. So, Gertrude, can you hear anything I'm saying? Larryx?
Roll. Oh, that's a tricky one. Just roll charisma for me.
Ooh. charm a dead lady.
Oh, hey.
I will be alive for you, Larrick.
Just straight charisma. That's
Yeah, because you're appealing to her, but this isn't like you're not like persuading her to be alive. This is like a weird charisma wisdom crossover. So I'm just going with charisma.
17.
Okay. So you say this, and you're met with this horrible sound that she's making. This wheezing, like squeaky, nasally, horrible. Like it's actually making the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. It's really awful. And for a moment, you get no response, and then after a moment, you just see her eyes not quite together. Just kind of shift over. So like they're not pointing in completely different directions, but they just don't, it's like one after the other, like they almost like creep around in her head. And like she's kind of making eye contact with you, but you can kind of tell that she's also like, you know, maybe she's looking on one side of your eye and your nose or something like that. It's not quite eye contact, but her eyes have just shifted round.
Larry's gonna stand up. He's still like holding her hand with one hand. The dagger that he didn't give back to Panic is tucked into his belt.
Okay.
So, and what I'm worried about, Gertrude, is if she does more of this stuff, she goes more down this path. I don't know anything about it. What it's going to do to her in the end. You can't hear a fucking thing I'm saying. And he's going to pull the dagger out and just sink it in the top of her head.
Okay, thump. Okay.
I did mention dignity, but...
The dagger passes through the shawl, hair, skin, skull with a really concerning level of ease. It's like cutting through hard butter that's just come out of the fridge. Like, there should be more resistance, you know this, but it just basically slides into her skull with very little resistance. You hear a kind of wet squelch as it makes contact. That horrible heavy breathing sound continues for a moment and then changes into this horrible crackly kind of rattle, and then it just stops and she slumps forward.
Ooh.
He hasn't let go of her hand this whole time, and he's going to pull the dagger out. He sort of just wipes it on the cushion and slips it back into his bear. And he's going to lean down and go on.
Sorry, I was going to say, when you wipe it onto the cushion, like the blood is, it's very, very dark. And the smell is like, you know, it smells like an unwashed abattoir. It is very pungent, and it just fully hits you in the face.
There's a little retch, and then he's going to lean down, still holding her hand. He's I am sorry, Gertrude, but I hope what comes next is better than whatever this you've been living. And he's going to make sure her eyes are closed, put her head back against the seat, and he's going to leave the house. And he's going to shut the door behind him and head back.
Okay, as you close your eyes, she bites your finger off. Joking. You close your eyes.
Fuck! Psych.
I've been cursed.
And you lean her back in the seat as if she's just sat down for the afternoon.
With a fucking hole in her head.
And stinking.
As one does.
More.
And then as you kind of stand up and resituate yourself, ready to leave the house,
The husband comes home.
you look through the doorway.
Honey, I'm home!
What?
Into the hallway. And have you shut the door behind you when you came in?
The whole street saw you murder.
Okay. Looking into the hallway, you can see perched on the side table where you'd originally got the dagger from and the picture, there is a raven. sitting on the side table. I don't know if you guys know how big ravens are, but I saw a really good thing that like summed it up the other day. Like if you look up in the sky and you're like, oh my god, that's a really big black bird, it's probably a crow. If you look up into the sky and whatever is above you looks like it could fucking kill you in a minute, that's a raven. Because they're like, they're massive. They're like, their wingspan's like 5 foot. They're massive.
They're beautiful though.
So this raven is sat on a side table, making direct eye contact with you, Larrick.
Larrick like stops mid-stride, and he just stares at this raven. Let's get one thing right. This wasn't for you. This was for her. And he's just going to walk straight past the raven outside.
To say the raven does nothing. As you walk outside, you hear a cawing and the flapping of wings.
Just very quietly as he shuts the door, he just goes off. Off.
It doesn't follow you. It doesn't follow you outside, but you hear its wings. Larrick goes outside. You guys are still in the other house.
I think we'll be leaving at this.
Like, back to them.
We're about to leave,
trying to get out the door, aren't we?
Yeah.
I finished washing up now.
Yeah, we'll probably be heading out.
We've probably already left.
It's really weird, officer. Somebody broke in, drank tea, and washed up, and then left.
And then murdered my neighbour.
They just stole some shit carvings off the mantelpiece. It's really odd.
They had a lovely cup of tea, then murdered my neighbour. How strange.
All they took was receipts and some saucy letters. To be fair, that's what I would do if it was me.
Is Larrick
So you
going to
guys
see
will
us outside?
Reconvene outside.
Yeah, I guess I'll just bump into them back on the street.
Right.
Was she alright?
Yeah, she's sleeping.
Inside check from Panic 100% because she knows that she can't sleep.
Baxter is literally just going to say out loud, but she can't sleep.
She's sleeping.
Yeah, I'm going to inside check him.
He's not lying about anything.
No, I'm not even going to bother inside check. I think Panic's figured out what's happened. You fucking idiot.
We'll talk about it later. Let's go.
Safsira's just going to believe that she's sleeping.
For an insight.
Oh, well, that's nice for her.
I'd say with the 14, Baxter, you're kind of doing it. You're kind of like assessing him just for the hell of it. Like you are 90% sure, or like probably 99% sure that you know exactly what's happened. But just for your own peace of mind, you're kind of like, does he mean this? Does he mean that? He's very clear. He's not lying. He feels very much like he's telling the truth. But you're very much picking up that there's subtext to it. You're pretty sure that what you think he means is what he means.
I'm just gonna give a really quick glance to Panic and be like, and just under my breath be like, didn't fucking do that, and just walk off.
Did what now? I didn't hear any of that. Suppose it was under your breath. But I just didn't hear anything, so I heard.
Oh, yeah, no, he mutters that you didn't have to fucking do that and walks off.
I'm going to fly up and land on Larry's shoulder as per usual. Just lean into him a bit.
Blackberry's just going to walk with Safsira.
Yeah, have you got to go?
Yeah, we've got to get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
To the pub.
So you guys start heading back to the Bitter Palace?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun times ahead.
Arm in arm.
Yeah, I put them in the bag of holding when Blackberry wasn't looking. They are literally in our bag of holding.
Yeah, Gertrude's in there. All in her.
Gertrude. Okay, so you guys head back to the Bitter Chalice.
Yeah.
Anything you're doing on the way? Just going straight there, ready for a...
I think everyone's just really quiet this time of night, aren't they?
Are we going back via the market via the way we came?
I presume so, yeah.
Presumably, unless there's anywhere else you want to go.
Baxter's just going to stop and get a very small bunch of flowers from one of the stalls.
Okay. You stop at a stall selling flowers. Many of them you don't recognize. Can you give me an Arcana check? Getting all the random bloody skill checks
Use them
out
up
this
now
time.
before we forget what they are.
Love it.
I love it.
12.
Okay.
That was with a +8.
Oh my God.
I mean, it doesn't take... wow. It doesn't take much. You can see that these flowers have like a faint sheen to them.
They're plastic.
I think
do they smell nice?
They don't really smell like anything.
They're plastic.
Okay.
But the vendor sees you smelling them and checking them out. These have been magically preserved.
Oh, I hate him. Punch that person.
Are all the flowers?
They're as fresh as they can be. They'll stay fresh for at least another week or so. But obviously with the portal closure, flowers are few and far between that are non-native to the Shadowfell.
Oh, of course.
Their prices will reflect that, of course.
Of course. How much?
It'll cost you 6 silver pieces per bouquet, which, Baxter, you know to be fucking extortionate.
Yeah. He's going to pay 6 silver.
Okay. Blackberry, I would say, just with your general knowledge of nature, you know, you don't recognize a couple of these, but you know that they're probably native to the Shadowfell. The rest of the bunch, the ones that you do recognize, they're like just bog standard flowers from Faerun. Like they're not special.
Yeah.
So Baxter, you pay the 5 silver pieces for the bouquet. Thank you very much for your business. They will last. Should last about a week.
Quick question, if
Great,
you don't mind.
Thanks.
You said these last
Yes.
about a week.
They should do.
Did you give flowers to the gent who lives down the road there? What's his name? Larry. What's his name?
Letathis.
Letathis.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know that name.
Okay. No, that's what I was just asking. What about Gertrude?
I'm afraid I don't know that name either. Sorry, I should be clear, they last a week without any water.
I was just double checking, it might have been helpful. Anyway, you're very smug and I don't like you, but
Thank you very much for these. Please ignore my friend.
no, don't.
Thank you very much for your custom, sir. And I hope your flowers bring you joy.
Baxter doesn't say anything and just turns away and walks off.
It's just the way they kept
You
saying
just hear her
things. Didn't
calling.
like it.
Just calling for people
It's just
to
smug,
come review the
right?
flowers.
I'm not wrong. Smug.
Cool. Anything else you want to do as you leave the Plaza District?
Everyone's just really awkwardly walking home now.
Yeah. We've noticed the
I like to feel like you guys are walking
very
kind of in
quiet and
silence.
peacefully.
As we're walking,
No.
I'm just going to say to Panic, in. You just jump off for a minute.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So sorry, mate. I'll catch up in a minute. All right.
She doesn't say anything. She turns into a raven and just flies off. No, she is gone, like leaving everyone behind. She's gone.
I'm gonna sidle up next to Baxter and just be like, "You all right, mate?"
You didn't have to do that.
No, but if I didn't do it, Baxter, she would have had to.
Well, then you should pay some respects. And he thrusts the bouquet at you.
No, the sheen.
I take the flowers and I say, you don't understand, mate. When she was back in her own home, she wasn't Gertrude. She was slack-jawed. She wasn't talking. Whatever she's been going through, this is better for her.
Then what did we sit and listen to?
I don't know. Whatever she was clearly told to do, I'm guessing.
Or was it memories replaying?
Maybe.
Potentially happy ones. I mean, she didn't seem upset.
No, she didn't. But I got her back in the house, she was basically a zombie.
I don't claim to understand it, but I think this place gets to you.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But look, Panic, whatever path she's chosen, she has things she needs to do. I'm worried if she does these things for the Raven Queen, what's going to become of her? That's why I did it, Baxter. Now I'll take these flowers back, and I'll pay more respects and yours. But just trying to understand.
I mean, surely fate is fate. She doesn't have to do what she's told.
I think while she's in her domain, she kind of has to, or else it kind of sounds like it's a repercussion situation.
Doesn't feel very fair, nor does it feel like that's really fate.
No, I completely agree.
I understand, but it just... Yeah.
I'll take the flowers back, all right, mate?
All right.
I'll see you back at the inn.
He just gives you a glance that is like, look, I'm sorry, but yeah.
He just shakes his head like it's not needed, and then he starts sort of jogging back towards Gertrude's. He's just, yeah. So then he's just going to go back. He'll place the flowers like on her threshold, on the outside of her door. And then he'll head back to the bit of chalice to catch up with everyone else.
Okay. So the rest of you walking back? What are you?
Yeah.
Are you doing anything? Or are you just walking?
No, I think we're just walking back.
Mm-hmm.
I relay the conversation to the other two. And I'm like, look, I'm sorry, it's just, we sat with her and she seemed... Maybe it was a specific type of spell. I don't know much about necromancy.
I mean, it's not my thing either, but I don't know, sometimes if Larrick feels something needs to be done, then maybe we should start trusting him more. We've been pretty hard on him since we got out.
I think it can be hard to talk about control and us feeling like we have some semblance of control when there's such chaotic acts.
I don't know. Maybe we're trying to control too much. We can only control ourselves at the end of the day. We can't control the others.
Oh, no. I'm not saying that we should. It's probably feeling like you have a sense of control, I guess. Considering so much of this is out of our control.
Yeah. It's been out of our control since we stepped through that mirror.
Well, we stepped, or we pushed.
steps push. Does it really make a difference? We wanted to go through anyway.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm too harsh sometimes.
No, I think we've all been too harsh. And I think the only way we're going to get things done is if we stop trying to control and do what needs to be done when it needs to be done.
I mean, what is hard is that one of us is being controlled.
Are they?
Well, I mean, they're doing as they're told.
Making a choice to do as they're told.
They are.
It's a choice.
But is it the right choice?
It's their choice. Who are we to decide if it's right or wrong?
Oh no, absolutely. Again, but how much do we actually know about the Raven Queen?
As much as we know about any deity, I guess. We've done the research. Raven Queen. The Raven Queen has rules, and to be quite honest, as lovely as Gertrude was, what's dead should stay dead. It shouldn't be.
Does that mean we should have let Larrick die?
That's a good question, Safsira. And I suspect that's the conversation that they have been having.
Well, let's look at it this way. If I drop and die, don't make me back.
Well, I don't think the Raven Queen would let me anyway. And Malik is not very happy with me right now.
Either way, don't waste the resources on bringing me back. If I drop down dead,
melancholy.
Don't bring me back.
It's that fucking pallor, isn't it?
Is this?
That pallor.
Yeah.
That
Sinking
pallor
in.
getting to her.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I am going to have to call it a night soon, guys, because I've got an early start tomorrow.
Same.
We know stuff's there. We're going to the pub. Trying to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Well, Panic's not there, so.
11:10 at night.
Maybe
Past my
this needs a wider talk with the group on what we actually do in these situations.
Yeah, I mean, we're headed to Felroth Manor in the morning, and I think maybe we should be pretty clear on what we want before we go in. It's not going to be pretty.
Okay.
I have not got my microphone on. Hello. You guys head back to the inn. Larry catches up, etc., etc. Are you guys wanting to do anything before you go to bed? Are you wanting to have that kind of conversation before you go to bed? Or are you just going to go straight to bed and we'll start fresh next session?
Start fresh next session.
Is Panic at the inn?
No? Okay. In that case, we'll end it there. And we will start next session finding out what the fuck Panic's doing.
Having a raver, fuckers.
I probably will not be there next session, but have a wonderful time all.
Robot Sasira again, everyone.
Cheapos!
Right, good enough.
I've written back to Bitter Chalice. Panic flew away.
Well, thank you. That was
heavy, dude.
That was
a roller coaster. We started off laughing.
I love. It's those little things that. Hello, I'm back. It's those little things that.
Show me like one of your friends.
Funny things make the funny things make the sad things even sadder.
Yeah.
That was dark as fuck.
It was dark.
That was dark.
Made worse.
Yeah,
Everyone started arguing with panic.
I was saying to Damien, the weird thing about it when we were on the break is that I hadn't written Gertrude at all.
Nope.
But you guys were in the house, and then Lily said Blackberry's looking out the window, and I was like, "There's gonna be a fucking nosy neighbour, isn't there?" And then I was like, "Oh, there's gonna be a nosy neighbour." And then because of how my brain works, I was like, "Law, here we go. Here's who she is. Oh, hang on a minute, I know exactly what happened here." And I derailed the whole session by accident. So
yeah, and you made us have a fucking full-on deep chat about morals and what we should do.